Itumini mususu, seyebeye biotosu, injojasu mutukani nyapasebe kuminya, ediyebre mutama yenesasu mutatumse, omanu sebeyeyo, omanu seriyeyo, eyaseta ose, omafo braneche, omanu sebeyeyo,
Thursday, the 21st of March 2024. 9 minutes gone past 1600 hours. We're live with another edition of Bamaso, streaming live on Aqu24 Radio, Abrabopa Radio, as well as Aqu24 Radio GH on Facebook, Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV, and on YouTube, Aqu24 Radio. This is where discerning Ghanaians like you, yes, of course, we come with one primary objective, and that is to figure out what we need to do, come what may, wherever we find ourselves, so as to be co-creators of the Ghana we so much looking forward to. Here we know wherever we find ourselves, we are the very Ghana that we are talking about. If that is the case, we would have to be able to provide the needful to cause the effect of a beautiful Ghana that we are so much wanting to have. In line with that, it is more of personal development when we get here. Personal development here simply means you have to fill your cup so as you'll be able to support another person. You can't pour out of an empty cup, so you fill your cup, and when you fill your cup, you are able to pour some out of it to another person. So when we work on ourselves at all cost, and we become strong, we are able to support others as well. That is the reason why we are here. And I'm very certain you are into personal development. You want to discover the better version of you. It is that better version of you that can say some very simple words to another, and that person will begin to reason differently. It is that better version of you that can, in a few words, cause someone to begin to do things that will promote life. It is that better version of you that will be an example for someone to do things appropriately. So what are you waiting for? Seek your own betterment. Make sure you become a better version of yourself at all cost, so you can be a catalyst to help others also become better. To this effect, you are humbly welcome once again to Bamaso. And just no kukase ana de mudo enkoma baby a wo bia wa fidie no eda Aqu24 Radio, Abrabopa Radio, ana Aqu24 Radio GH. Say Facebook ana wa Aqu24 Radio Stroke TV, ana YouTube Aqu24 Radio. Nene say yehiem wa ha yeba na yabeto ato adwene ahwe kwan a yebetumi afa ama my Ghana akonanim. Enti ifiri sampempensu ya akoino ye nyina ne se ye ba be hu ye hu se Ghana fo ya kasa se Ghana fo ya ye bibia se Ghana fo sa ne ye peno de na emom esan se bia bia ye free ye ntiti bia ye ko mu nsem bia ya tete ene bia ye hu enti ya na ema ne ye din se ye be hu ye hu se ye Ghana fo adane de nyina ya me de nsuo a wo de ahye freezer eye mfato ho wo de nsuo ne hye freezer emre bi echi no onko na nsuo na ye den nsuo no afi wo ye den wi a afi yes ye friend ice block they say ye de no akwesa brand na wo kofu plane na aja ye man cook ose mama ice block ose ade ice ose man ice block eti the American ekire se obroni kuru ma baga se bia ice cubes so na o adane sa ice block no ewie no se ateki the shape of a year at the end I would nsuo no gu mu na de share freezer honom no now eba ne saa nsuo no ya na wanhwini ya ne wure beku ne wure kura bi fi se before ansa na obeye ice block no na oye nsuo na oye nsuo etu ye nyina da ne da nyina kire se yetimi ye ehunu ye ma bi a ya na ye wure fi nipa ku a ye edikan ye wure fi kura ye wure fi ho ya na ye wure fi ho na sede wani tuya no ice block ni bi wo hono a chepa ansa na etimi anane ebi nso hono mu anche bia sa ye de she hono nche enti uyi pia bonti anche na anane ebi wo hono mu eche chepa enti yaba hai no ye benane ice block ni ewu yi mu no ye nane ni nyina na ya go back to our original state, original settings. The make nyina ne say yeba ni ya benane all other identities within us, and we take ourselves back to our original identity, which is Ghana, and from there we reason as Ghanaians, we do our things as Ghanaians. Yes, that is what we are here to do. Men Canada biara that self secondary identities no enyo eye pa eye nemum eye to the extent to which it is able to promote your primary identity. I say me call Kumasi High School, say me call Ordnance Secondary School, say me call Prempeh College, say emwa emmo my Ghana enkon anymore emfaso bay ana ewoso nani emfaso bay ana ewoso enti o secondary identity bia no di dimu pa ene se ebetumi aboa ama the primary etumi akonenim eno enti ana yaba hase enti mesrew se yebe ye hu aduro no ye hu ayende no na ye boa enso ama afoforo ehu aye wonde very very important pa is ka 19 na akato na baby biara wote biara esanse nyina ye ka emua no ehu nti no de yebeto nua ewo atifi no so wa na afumpa kakra eka se eto wo ewo anafo a onua no ewo atifi a ono so kakra ebeka no saa na eye abodie enhihye mu no waye no se de ebeya yebedwene bibiara ye hu bia na ye hu ne se ade bibiara ye bia no eni enko a na eka yen na ewo emua nimu enu nti na menim se da ne da nyina wo ba ha na how se empanyimfo a odi anim no eni ma binti wontumi na dan o ma ne yi ma se de wo pene no unya ne sa esan se wonim se de wo mo ye no eka wo ewo ba bia owo no make us say ebi a wo uni Ghana, right? Uni Ghana. Owo bi manso bia wo de baby a wo no every hour no wo be say hosika no say euro a wo bia be €50 an hour. Bia wo so €20 and say £20 per hour. Bia na ne de, right? Ka uni Ghana hobi. Na so esan say ebi a wo abusuafo ho wonam fofo ho esan se wo mu hye dan husu yi ni ntine dan dan nyina na omo frefro asa nkoyu umpe be 20 Ghana bi famre me ni nyina mani pass mu nyono, right? Enti the course was ho no it affects you one way or the other. Nunti ana oba ha na when you den the kwa peso ana obefa ama said ye wusi epeno no onsa etumi aka ana makano your ho adru hwehwe a better version of you That better version of you, no, can also be a catalyst to bring that better Ghana that you are looking forward to. Ekwan hodo bebre ana ye fa so saa de no. Ekwan ahodo bebre edoso. Perhaps you haven't taken your time to think through what possible ways you can also contribute. Na ya na mpempi no yehu ye ho se ye ba akopenti no de na ye betumi aye ama oma no etimi akonkan. Minia me man who excuse bia o de ye, right? Ketua bia obetumi aye bia no yeah, right? And I'm very certain you won't tell me there's nothing you can do. There is something you can do. In saketwa na obetumi aye no, just do it. Eno na me kai me ma example bi onya heart attack at train station. May the soul continue to rest in peace. For some reasons, we drew station hall 1212 and no heart attack. Abono. One went to me. That very moment na omo could do na here bro for a positive word and here oma cover honom no. Na afi obia it was in a tunnel. You walk through that tunnel to other platforms. Omo mbefa ho nyina yeseme obia mfa ho biom. Oh, anyasem kitwa nipa e fa ho no papa no anyasem kitwa. Thousands of people, they commute through that station every morning. Yeseme omo mfa ho, they had to go all the way around to the other side of the station in order to get to their platform. Some of them missed their trains, among other things. As it happened, they stopped so many trains running through the station as well. Finally, they wanted to take the body out. One other thing that happened as well was they closed the station totally. No trains coming in at all, and everyone was just out of the place. Now, as a coronavirus time now, right? They took the body out. Now, the most important part of the story, and they say, look at the number of people that were affected because of something that happened to just one person. Think of it that way. One person, and at the end of the but look at the number of people that were affected. Not to talk about the emergency services that were called, the police, the ambulance, who came just trying to work things out on this person. And Timinia, my man who excuse to be right? I can equally give myself an excuse not to come and sit behind a console. You can equally give yourself an excuse not to join in the conversation. You can equally give yourself an excuse not to tune in and listen. But you are here listening and you are here talking as well. Let's continue that way. And gradually, we will get closer and closer and closer to a much beautiful Ghana we are so much looking forward to. Sauti Ani said the doctors are sending to Roehampton. Ana Nanatena Ewo, Ana Asarabedi Akon, Ono Ewo Worcester. Dr. Ebenezer Amofab-Watson, and also United Kingdom here. With your own name, so I do more Jumo. I do more Juma. So when I say, Opesa Wajun, a sharper, devoid of all things that takes you away closer and closer into your dreamer. Mr. Dr. Ebenezer Amofab-Watson. Oya Denchiraba, Papa, Najun Doma. For some time I said, okay, let me go check some of the conversations that we had on that was so we had some brief about, it was about 2 months of 1 hour sessions every Saturday with him, and I tell you, listening to it again from a different perspective and a deeper understanding, it sounds so beautiful. Perhaps we will have to revisit some of the things in the archives and listen to them once again. They are evergreen, and Thank you very much, Dr. Ebenezer Amufa Boateng. America for I was Yesu, Dr. Jingo, Prince de Bombardier, Dr. Oten, Isaac, yes, Isaac, and Finland for BB, Opposum for Spain for Ofabodi, Ofabodi, Kasa, Chekakra, and Bema Benewa, Bema Ukra Madin, Betunchi Amu Piara, the Akano, Semamudia, and Nunche said, you are not part of the team, you are surely part of us. We know for certain, say, Bibia Edana Kwemu, and then so, Waya Hobwa, say, Yentua Quentin so, to bring out the very best in us, and also be catalyst to bring the very best in others as well. It's a very simple yet complicated way of getting the best for the entire team. Now you see, everything around us buttresses this fact. So for you to bring the very best out of others, no, the sure way to do that is to bring out the very best in you. For you to get the very best of others, the best way is to bring out the very best in you. In the natural laws, we call it the law of exudation. Exude the best, attract the best. Right? Exude the best, attract the best. It's a natural law. If you work with it, you will enjoy your life. And as we are looking out to get the very best of others now, let us learn to exude the best in wisdom, the best in intelligence, the best in creativity, and the best in love. In fact, sometimes to me ebusu obi question kitwe hebi ade a nipa no aye over so many years na afi no ahya ase adwene hu bi ade a why so many years no na wo adwene hu bi question kitikiti bi na abusa no, right? In that moment you have exuded the very best of you so as to cause someone to reason again. Nti asembai ana obetumi aka adwen kese kwan so ama obi asa adwene bibia oye ehu biom. In what ways would you put your question? Said ye be ha ebe preke obi say there be, let me look at this from another angle once again. Na no enene beti hosa na question bi ba mitrim. Simple question. Say dan de nyina say maka kire o mesi nyina ye hu aduro. Nti meto ha na question e ba mitrim or say if someone is to be more of whatever I am, will I be able to stand it? Just a simple question. Or say, if someone is to be more of whatever I am, would I be able to stand it? And he said, if someone is more of, said na, ubet me jinano. Ubetumi ejinano. Ubetuma facey sa challenge no ubetumi. Na ekame mrane ye mofra na branch ibu ho no ma ono waya na adwen se na ni adin. Enti se onante ne bia ohia ohia oba otimi etinani esi oba no so hwe ne sa na mpempi no eba ne sa na eba ne nante asesa na omo o asebi o ha na omo hwinti kura na we na dabi okohia kete esi abi na o tinani si so se wo hwe no sa wo hwe ne sa akete esi anu so nyemre no so fi na ni so wo hwe no afi yen ko hwe abranti no no mum ne nante na asesa wo hwinti. Right? That's right. And if someone or if others were to be more of what I am, would I be able to stand it? It's very, very interesting. No, na you see, you find yourself too. Oh, na de bia, we de bia metri two, me put two. Me metri two. And to be all no go to kasiya one, right? And also a treat two so would you be able to stand it? This is just a simple example. And individual levels, you bit me see a question. No? Collectively, we can also ask ourselves that question. Say, if others were to be more of what we are, would we be able to stand it? And he said, yeah, to trust someone. And others were to be more to trust them like we are now, would we be able to stand it? It works in the other way as well. If others were to express more of the wisdom that you express, would you be able to stand it? Would you be intimidated? Or you feel, say, wow, that is another avenue for me to learn more? Think of it that way. It will help you gradually discover that better version of you. The question once again, say, other people were to be more of what you are, would you be able to stand it? Right? Would you? More example back on. Enti onyum tunibi say o sem ko hwe sa anyum no na yebo. Me kwa ko hwe ne sisi a na ye de siso. Sisi no wo minsa ya na yakoyi nwum naba onyum tunibi ana obo na nwum wasi obia wo ne master obia ewo ne master, right? Na se o ana wano wo ya unu se obia no wo ya esen, right? Se utimu odin a obi tutunimu odin sen, right? Obia wo ne master. So enti se de wusitie no se sa ana amanfo eti ebroso esen de awutini mpa, would you be able to stand it? Would you be able to stand it? Very, very interesting question. Work on that. Enti enko tie nyom nomra obi a won master na yeba kwa ahoma no so bo chairman wo ho me se nati bongo enso aba around ene enkomo wo ho pa yeba to aso obia e won master obia
KCV.
Wanna be up, I like this. Stone boy. Ready up. Weaver. Say Ghana no be Jamaica. Fire burn the enemy, oh. Now I'm making the paper. Ojan show Babylon fool. Only young Kaswa na ya ya. But if you buy the Honda, every day me gadget is a holiday. We dey do 'em every day where they insane. Yes, Mobia one master. Obia nene master. Pay for crowd master. Kennedy Japan one master. Me o master. If you shama tiye lusu god. Me o master. Nyama tiye lusu kap. O master. Tigana kosi Trinidad. Master. Oluwa be the only God. You see the difference, we say I am born to lead, where you are born to follow. I be mafia, yaron zongo. Me a they do, they follow. Pepe them be the shit up. They be a for as a mu as a point up. I'm a mabu. Are you my co-equal? My level now cut a few about Chico. I'm a mabu. Why you the disrespect? When if I give respect, disobey, you go fall instead. You for the year award and keep in check. We are Simobia one master. Obia nene master. Pay for crowd master. Kennedy Japan one master. Me o master. If you shama tiye lusu god. Me o master. Nyama tiye lusu kap. For master. Tigana kosi Trinidad. Yeah. Master. Munyame na me chomo se jwada be Monday. Secretary General Crow Master na Bill Gates. E show mo say nyoma na hit ya be a hot cake. Adwumboni nti mu convex mo say a concave. Yeah. Se wu kita adwumboni ya nyoma ne show se pepe. Nyoma ne kama koma kama tro no dente. Nkundi ya nkun fit se hia che manche. Akek baby e papa jigbe e denche. Ona enya no krakra na mata mabombo. Enchena ohwe me ye yosu ne nije hyeneto. Yeah. Na me to mission ni paso na waji me na fe onum kokene kura wo mo. Oba kumasi ya wo bia ne master.
Ready for yes, Cassia de Coma pasta. We see Cassia with Fianca when your banker. La chasse Tico, Nevia, yes, a tanker. If you need to sell Langa, master, master, Obian in a master, master, pay for crowd, master, master, Kennedy Japan, master, master. Me o master, if you are Shamati, you sugar, me o master, your match near the Sukap, o master, Tigana Cosi Finidad, master, Oluwa be the only one. No be the maker, fire burn the enemy, oh. Now I'm making the paper, but John show Babylon fool. Only young person on the way, but if you buy their own car, every day me got it is a holiday. We they do them every day, where they insane. Mobia one a master, master. Obian in a master, master. Pay for crowd, master, master. Kennedy Japan, master, master. Yeah, Kumasi will be our master. Takuradi will be our master. Bechem will be our master. Sunyani will be our master. Vota will be our master. Amlonga will be our master. You can't eat from the hand that feed it. We bad area.
Yo, say Obia ewo ne master. Obia ewo ne master. Enti hunu se de wutie bia no nso o master. Obibia ewo ne master. So the question stands: if others were to be more of what you are, would you be able to stand it? And I say would say sir Jack. Then you two cases me kokra nya would you say that, or you start thinking again? Yo, yankwa homa no so na yankwa homa no so na yema board chairman akwaba say board chairman e wo ho dia yene ne monko mo kakra board chairman. Say, what's in Cadia or mute way? Bamazo. So, I think it's here. Nah, inform to say, what chairman? Nah, inform to say, what chairman? Yes, I don't room animal fiber. Him said, what chairman Casano from him said, what chairman Casano. What chairman? I don't know. And I say, what video? Uncle, Diana, about feedback. I don't know why. Is it? Are you using your phone or your MacBook? Your MacBook. Using my phone. It gives feedback. It gives feedback. When I talk, it comes back. Yeah. It comes back. Yeah. Oh, phone is for I don't know what's in it. But on me casape. I hear myself again. Oh, Mama had it. Mama said, Natibongo, Natibongo. Ah, I was here as well. I was here too. Okay, all right. I will see him say, I will see the phone out to baby. Whichever way, we will manage and see how best we will be able to use what we have. Watch my then the nan can say, but bibi na aba ana amana basa. Watch my what on you to whom you here? Why? On you too. Na yo, and reflective Thursday, right? Reflective Thursday, we give ourselves the opportunity to reflect on things deeply from other angles. Nti say utie ya me will say a question be, if others were to be more of what I am, would I be able to stand it? It's a way of reflecting on our actions, our inactions, what we intend to do, and how we have reached in this life. Say opeso kanu bia ekwanda ho. If there are other things that you would want to put on the table on the reflective Thursday, but chairman ekwanda ho. Uden yetie.
Yeah, my main for acquaintance and I mean in share yetie for yamwa omutie sisi ani ombe recorded the auto hormone yetie anytime they want to. Na sene de baby America na hanmo de ya babe sua de na ya disua mu no se yenya nsechere ebi wo ya disua mu. Yeah, sure say bebre ba hanmo be kasa ma other political parties. But yamwa yesi abose yendie yebekasa magana no. Yebekoso ayesa. Sanse say painful bu baby say wo see chire nya woda kra sabe eho na oyeden wotafre. Enti yenim say Ghana ye kura emre bi beba no na yabon kokora na yentumi awoe ne akwakotrim wo ho no nti no den nyina no yebebo hu dewro yemfa ho say yedom ekuo bi ana say yedom aman yokuo bi na emom no de eye ebema Ghana etumpon na yebeka na wohwe de ekoso wo yekrom hodmo na eya na ya tete na mahwe so many clips say ebeka say agrodie wo ye ni super obi aye video bi a mem say me de bro papa mintum say wabo etia branch bi a
o me bia me free mu no
okay
all right
oh
me fancy so ana
mpacho so betumi de siso ana nke etumi
okay man 5 seconds me fan ko bia me de siso right na de kasa
I thought provoking say ade aye nyina ye dwen ye man ho say they be ye beko na yakwa kwatra hodmo a I don't think some of the people who come here will be behaving the way they are behaving. But be that as it may, a bit more why say you have to see any area. The baby be an Chile. And see, we cut them, we are the Nuana or more on Bejina Hodmo. And pen focus say, we are comfort no to crum, now say Krubaba, can we say also Timubi. Also to me bupa anti ya momo diana yen pense mono yen hu say Ghana enada yenim Ghana ne ye poma sibre nti okra na edi ekro no so na say de omo ye na nya so utumi ye bold no beka because at the end of the day they will be there for only 4 or 8 years maximum no more free so say yede since 1992 yes constitution me who say ekobie di so for more than 8 years
yo bochaman ene train na me fancy so why
mate
buda be ma wonkwa Oman bia me firi mu ye do sunsin wo han pese min kuminya ne sikan wo fra ne ye twebo san ya to odo akoje wotan nti ama ikunu mu botu ne yere ne mo twese kan empra twa de kwaku ti si aye tan boye buda be ma wonkwa oman bia me firi mu ani oman bia me firi mu ye do sunsin wo han pese min kuminya ne sikan wo fra ne ye twebo
bochaman ansana metwa so mute wa you answer why na me san shase kama na da yenti ni kama why thank you
buda be ma wonkwa oman bia me firi mu ani oman bia me firi mu ye do sumsin wo han pese min kuminya ne sikan wo fra ne ye twebo san ya ton odo akoje wotan nti ama ikunu mu botuo ne yere ne mo twese kan empra twa de kwaku ti si aye tan boye oman bia me firi mu emema ne ni gie to kese ho sin suban emu ma mpa abrefo wo hwehwe boga wode wo metu kwan nti ama broken heart na doso still yeguso abo adwaman oman bia me so me firi mu what is wrong is right and what is right is wrong nyo roro ne ho do didi atem wo social media ono ne co viral enye de o cancer empathy say to the top ye hwahwa agege bone so yete se no koreba pe ne ato ne chalk oman bia me so me firi mu yebude wahye coat wabotai otimi kabrofo sene ne ofranto maka ne kurom kasa ne wako school ne nim nyansa wa wanko bidie wa wonsempa eni nti yehwehwe nkrata dokura certificate na diploma enye de obetimi aye adwuma pa oman bia me firi mu ne obeye bia ye beka nti akonkonsafo doso sene adwumayefo yɛdɔ ahɔhoɔ sene temaamufoɔ ɛnte saa anka obi mfiri ne ma mu mmɛsɛe yɛn nsase ne yɛn nsu hodoɔ mpanyinfoɔ no ayɛ wɔn ho nyaatwem ɛne yɛbu yɛn ne yɛgu soɔ asɛm o ɔman bi a mefiri mu yɛdɔfunu sen wɔn a wɔte ase yɛsosɔ yesu ma no yɛ fɛ wedding deɛ yɛni ho adagye ohiani ano nduru badwam agye sikanini ne krakye ɛno nti yɛka sɛ hwɛ soro a mesrɛ yɛ ase wotira ase na ɔman bi a mefiri mu yɛnhwehwɛ wo yiedie ɛka wɔn nko na nka w'anim agu ase obiara mpɛ wo kan kɔ ɛka wɔn nko na nka wahwe ase ɔman bi a mefiri mu hwɛ wei ɛyɛ tu da tɔp nsɛmpa tie bi odwo na ɛbɛba wo nkwa
yo wɔse ɔman bi a ofiri mu ɛho nsɛnsɛm ana waka no bebree ɔmute hu ne to aso
yo ɔman bi a mefiri mu a very very sensitive topic but say wohwɛ abranche na anwensɛm na thought provoking ba no sɛ na ɛma yɛn nyinaa yɛkyekyere no yɛayɛ adwen sɛ yɛn deɛ ɛbɛsi ho akansie na deɛ obi yɛ no yɛatwe na abraseɛ mate sɛ yɛ parliament ne a president ɛdi hurusie dennɛndɛ ɔmo ko wɔn nneɛma bi ho ɛyɛ bill akɔtɔ president de ne wɔyɛ sɛ ɔsign I don't know, sometimes things don't give me hope, but we also know one hwɛ ne yie a wɔbɛfa obi ehu ebufuo na wɔde asɛ wade pa. Nti I hope say amanfo tie anwensɛm na obi obi bi ka ho ka fa ho a we can discuss it going forward. Sɛnea meka na yɛsɛ yɛn nyinaa no yɛbɔ mmɔden na yɛma yɛnyansa ne yɛade kyerɛde a yɛyɛ no ɛne Ghana bɛn na ane Ghana bɛn a ɛkyerɛ bi no yɛankɔkora a yɛnananom ne yɛmma ɛbɛkɔ hɔ mo na ɔmo kɔ hɔ mo a they won't spare us ahwɛ a ɔmbɛyɛ te sɛ Oliver Cromwell yɛkɔtutu ne ɛyi the bones na yɛbɛhange no in front of the parliament nti yɛnhwɛ ne yie ɛnɛ no wonya tumi anaasɛ wonya akwanya ɛna womfa nka biribi a ɛkɔkyema ɛwɔ wo kuro no mu a yɛmɛbaba abɛto nti kakra me wɔka no no papa.
All right. Thank you very much. Or maybe me film very very interesting. And you said the about chairman. Ekano. It also led to we talking about the soundness of the mind, you know. Say Anna Manitua say aduane ekom de me right na aduane ni na sabi yane ensu sinchen na eba ne say ana bibia de dane kwemu a I choose yane no say eno na medi instead of say medi aduane ankasa ede na beba so should I say beba ne say ana okwan a ebeboa ama a greater good aba ewo honom na I will still decide to choose otherwise ede na beba ne sa na eno enema the issue of the soundness of the mind, you know, at the ebemu. You see, MPMP, you know, na we find it very difficult to say, and Yanumbi or Honomo, and maybe our moya, the greater good, you know, they are also not well in the mind. We find it very difficult to accept it, but that is the case. In a situation of you presented with two things, knowing very well that one will serve a greater good against the other, Now, whatever the case may be, you choose otherwise. No, I just say the soundness of the mind is very low. And chrono, as we are still talking about, the person needs healing and needs reprogramming. The person needs to come to terms with why it shouldn't be the other way, but it should be the other way as well. And nina down to a reprogramming. Yeah, I could see you. The Nijeho at the other day, or pese Yashimukina. Na yaka and wasem. And yes, when Yanumbu or Honomoa, they may make some choices here and there. Those choices are indication that they need help. Yes, they need some support. They need it. Unless we would want to take them out of the equation. And if we cannot take them out of the equation, we need to support them so that they will come to rethink, have a different reference point in the decisions that they would be making. Until maybe I'm free more. Or say a member no petukesi esin subai. Of course, obefa to kesi no na or the kwa over a short period of time no certain things would happen. Na fi no ni ahyase aba ne ho so. Empanyufo na kan almost think experience is the best teacher. But the experience being the best teacher does not mean say you would have to go through the experience before you would learn. You can learn from others, the experience of other people. But hey, more or less, we would want to experience it ourselves. Even the kind of will say the wise learns from the experience of others. Well, perhaps the less wiser, he learns from his own experiences, right? But the more wiser the person is, they are able to learn from the experience of other people as well. And he will be a petrokesi. Or no person or coffee. Now experience over afe when you say the container may be very beautiful, but the content within the container no. It has not been programmed very, very, very well. Nti na akoye problem ede aidebe ede amaye abranche ne kansen bebre e wo sansem ni mo say omaya ofrimu ai ni nyina ne say akosi yesu bro for me say me the sabro from mama akosi yesu, we have been wrongly or inappropriately programmed. So when we see what is appropriate, we see it as inappropriate. So say the right no you wrong, and the wrong no you right. That's right. Wrong programming and Emma no ebasa. Yo, reflective Thursday. Reflective Thursday. Until we are reflecting on many things. Here's I go see you. I ready. Now only ever bon komodia. Yeah man kwan. I go see. So ultimate car Bamaso.
Papa, I don't catch you.
Na impomti za go see.
What do you?
Good. Na nyese me ka o ya o. O yonko na last week na we didn't ho are ho no. My 1 week awia na.
Let's say na ko shim. Na ko shim to na so for yen to na. I see a free view so do said
okay.
Someone person will be trying to be I'm saying VVF
na so America me wa.
No, Ghana.
Oh, Ghana. Oh, I see. America dey kan we busa say ja. No life insurance bi na Ghana dey ja me na me hokura busa sisi ya. So. Ana no obi.
No di tun so gra dey na life insurance go ka jere awo ba go ye. Go bibini ko ka life insurance tsara ha re kwa on ka sa go bi wo.
Ebi no say anyway at the end of the so On say, yeah, dear. Many people have still not been able to come to terms with it. Say that should be umbu, right? Many people have not come to terms with it. Now, say yeah, equation, linear equation, and ka uwu, constant, no, right? Some kind also mass in teenager. Make a linear equation, you how kakra.
Everyone, dear Papa said the other day, you know, Papa.
It's a constant. It is something we will all have to embrace at one point in time. I don't know. Name Obi I imagine say we beat wood, right? Obi abu. It's one of the things that we should prepare ourselves towards. I know say Nkrofo they plan their lives all the way even to beyond the grave. Enti we honwa wotimi hye ene opani bi owu just a while ago your friend Uncle Fred when he knew he was about to go no said yenye na yiye nyina no he just put that on paper. See and yenye no opese owu a yenye ni say enye ni say why ne will bibia kama enti abusuafo nso they did it according to said or she no Eddie man. He embraced death. Enti enyadia afi wo be se wusuru bia emre no so ye no okọ na yemu dodo na because said the opani bi e kan na sem brother Ishmael or say 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 usuru uwu a usuru uwu a you are already dead or can be bisa right they say usuru uwu a you already dead na the person change na say me the school ye mfato ho say ye ko school na say wo sua de kama say what is ye be quiz and say ye be exam say wo ye mo hyew na mum no say o no ye ko school no na wo de o akwohye wo ntedem sa woni ye kan enta woni ntamebwa enta woni nte ana este wonte sa terms ne da
me TV accept me afa
yo university no ye free bi obi ubo ente ana ubo este and say bochama menim na bochama say na bochama bonte
yeah mahu
ndi kambe say ka bochama chechire mu bochama
so intend here the obano ba ho na send here the wo ko no
ti bochama
ente still am boy ente why
over to
Papa oh you cry what's happening
I was in you can say in touch they say oh girlfriend our campus or this or your student only na student and he be our class and I say another course ana external o girl na ye outside of the school or your student enti bia ye amanfo esua de no na wo de wo ne winter mo ne nam beach me ka Cape Coast ase mo ne nam beach amo ne nam kokuru pete mo de mo bole eno sa no ye boku izu say crazy back ahwini ya oyo ba obetimachima we be man so ohun sa no it happens to so many people and yanu bi wo hono mo a omukọ examination hall a omuni bo question no so a ema no omutimi ehusane wo omutimi say mema no so de so many other things may happen. Enti I was see the bottom line is when you are doing things appropriately na unim say de tie bia bu owo ne ba okay you embrace it and you go Kama. And the life insurance ni there. And go be anye bintu. Ebwa pa. Some have a payout of about £100,000. I say, it be even more than that. There are other policies and also BIRA and a Bobowa. They pay out as per policy now over fan. So, okay, all right.
Just quickly, Wakobo insurance so now. Okay, see where they fetch me. Now, obi ka bibi chrem na me feel say ye be before no ye I say you maybe one more ye stretch your imagination on it. Obi say even in death na yesem fa so ba also.
Thank you.
Senior ye nuanom India for omo ye ne say omo family mo a ebi ana omaji jiska no mo dey insure penyina wom. So the thing is probability that penyina ne be quantum no eja akwala no higher. Into omo nyina ye contribution na ye their support to penyina life insurance. Owu ya bi ana we insure no for bi 100,000 or 500,000. Oh, yeah, they are not crying, no. They are laughing all the way to the bank. So even in debt, oni pakrono wa then no aba mfaso. Enti se nipa ni free mu then they do the same for the next opinion or hod mo. But yeah be before no ye betra hod mo sa na nipa ni free mu na yenya mfaso bi emfini wo no ho na efe ye boka nkese. And it's something that we need to look at. And then say yen mama money ye papa moti ase a yen sha say ye life insurance is a maon. Na say chine bi omufi mu a ye kwesi omu wie ya na check kese edi echire na dia support ebusua no. That's it.
Agozi wasumu a yemon komo yento aso ati with the Reflective Thursday, and we be firm, which is also in order as to how we look at death, how we prepare for it. I will see. May I sure say, Emra, oye engine say first one. When you say you know, when you go to the time, I move say or your bar na say bema. Even sometimes before you even know, no, Mosha say to Tony maybe. What to Tony maybe. A good honum say be a muhu so ya be ma dia na mato color blue na sasa na color blue me boa na mo to color blue so your ban so dia na ma sha say top pink eto ho na utimutimi eto nappies no number 1 no bu ho kra mutimi to number 3 kra kakra edugu ho na mato wipes so aka ho mato entire kama e dia aka ho right ni nyina ne say you are expecting a baby to be born, but truly no. So you were expecting a baby to die to the placenta life, and you prepared towards that.
Hey.
I was it. One yes, you were preparing a baby to die, or you were hoping for the baby to die to the placenta life, and you prepared towards that. And likewise, when you know one day you will die to the human life, you have to prepare towards that as well. I go see. That is all. Bon comment.
Yo, Papa. And then Throwback Thursday. We're kind of reflective. Now, I say, Obo, I mean, same be waha. Na onza nipa na dwumu dopa utim so summarize Ghana ye how bebre ye komu nyina ye ba ha itimi di 1 week be kan no wa kuchire di agu ye afidi a record yi so e na wo bobi na abrante bi so apie o Ghana friend safo new ma onso abonwu bi so on say March past na me tie ne nwon be 3 times am di kan tete ho amanfo aye ho reactions no we am team abobobu am kai mu abet and na me trust green you know am Ghana the problem no
also March day
March past
March next spelling
is March past. Oh, March I school I experience March. Me dey send do.
Okay. All right then. March.
Oh no, say March past ni na say ya independence we every day be ya march. And so it seems say ye kwayechi. I said there be no ye say nke kwa enim no. Ye kwayechi because Ghana no say so your ba na work school na nim nwoma. Na wuni to a unya but what one no there or there na wa sente mu na ya dia fama ma na say wanya en said ya anwen sama akwai ubo yi enu a chekobasa ebema ye ho atire ya
akwasi
na papa
akwasi twen na nyo no na yankuti match pass mra ati ya ba ya beto aso enti match pass mra ya ba ya bedi nkomo
mate
to the bonus and fantasy, me a Santi, Madame Fonso, Yadagati, a be of Ribia, if when Jimmy Boucho was in me and can't check, yeah, and I follow like something set or your fancy came to spoil our chances. Yenchun is I near for I believe but you know that's so tears far since independence is far. We were the first one to have, but it seems we don't want to shun anything that works against our land. Okay, we know how to dance, but I think this is not enough. Gotta go beyond just the drum. We need to get right on the basics. We did march, passing, but we yet to catch the night bus going to the town of freedom. Yati papa, yeti didn't to me, sorry oh. Those who can do it too are always attacked. We did march, passing, but we yet to catch the night bus going to the town of freedom. Yeti papa, yeti didn't to me, sorry oh. Those who can do it too are always attacked. Jack with the goods arriving, shoot the prices, say it's cause of the taxes. Sube kumu onya and fast off and say ubunya na just off work with the boots and yashes. Set is rubbish, done to go bend to ashes. See when I'm in the mouse and me feel if I'm more Jumaya or the rise it. Can the politics rescue the economy? When they coming in only for the belly. Dirty game, the parties they play. Promises they cannot attain. Can the politics rescue the economy? When they coming in only for the belly. Dirty game, the parties they play. Day and night. Since independence is far, we were the first one to have. But it seems we don't want to shine anything that works against our land. Okay, we know how to dance, but I think this is not enough. Gotta go beyond just the drum. We need to get right on the basics. We did march, passing, but we yet to catch the night bus going to the town of freedom. Yati papa, yeti didn't to me, sorry oh. Those who can do it too are always attacked. We did march, passing, but we yet to catch the night bus going to the town of freedom. Yeti papa, yeti didn't to me, sorry oh. Those who can do it too are always attacked.
You march past Anna Moti and say, hey, ya march as Savi, and me and catch a night bus known to baby I aircon. Hey, Ranty is almost cancer bow. I will see to ask them, swear, what's it? To ask them, so.
Papa, I found out Wakano. So, media, you can be a partisan. So, me Bahada be a maca. Nelson Papa. Say never be one as a enquiry, na say, see, and Casa, that's a say, that's a ye party on the person at Nabem, said a baby with a party at Tiabum with their papa, the Bia, and I want to be defeated be at all Brunibi. 1936 more, above we started at the Tratay, no more the water so in your net. And I mean, because still, we intimate uncle your name to that extent there. As I say to me, a trust in a every program, you who be now, said that be a cane. yes, there's nothing wrong. You can have your favorite party, and as a party, we are open as them. Now, so no say about money punto. Now, we have a mabaya to so near maybe. In fact, my communicators, no. In fact, me communicate me bad radio. I say, okay, no, you baby, now say, daddy, what you talking about doesn't make sense. So that's it because, and your papa, we are this no. Now no matter the fantasy drums or must go bilaku form say kukura minim the omo pen or just say distractions bebre me hu emwa papa but the program we are making papa see nya reprogramming na so wo disa party ya me party media kire ya wo betumi do sa ka tempo masa mu high wo because yeah sabi tamo tintino samu ya sa na yakoba bia ye ni anim gu ase and so papa na say reprogramming ni wontino. You still have some people that are they think that whatever this party is doing is 100% right, is good. So one more my enkoso. So papa, cup of African games are here, boy. Me should be pa. Now me one of my me be so many questions. So say we spend almost 200 and something million for this. Papa, would the work cannot create? Would the end cannot create? Meaning say we party. So would the work cannot create? Midi yesu ni midi yesu Kristo din pa wa papa kano krepa say be catch say bibi we yi almost 200 million a year nti because when we can reprogram we need to reprogram ourselves again because bible kitaye do kita bible enu an say onim say we read bible no onti ase obuni nu afa so a onti ya obi a de okita Quran so a ode ne momo ebo ho also adwemboni kwa eritrim mo ya no atwese kan no obekum di ono so fufuto ye se na no mo agya nkomo de omo di asempa no so a kwosua no kwa fufuto ndi asi no tete ho di enti no we need to reprogram ourselves say whatever that you believe in no yemfa no kwa ni perepere ye cause se no kwa ni perepere ya kanya ne se baby a yadri so ho still na every year bia me my better America for almost 14 years, 15 years. Aba, say yes, if you are drew and crabby commachi, the no brain in the Majimona, in 15 crofona, man for bush, nebi woo. A gentleman, you can cast a sassy canning nano. You drew a year Independence Square, so just for more, yet train you more, one year, yet train you mono, or Marco Match, pass a camera, and Kana Joma home. Na Gana papa, baby, a dreamer, much fast draw. Not I'm trying to get just say, oh papa Debbie, we need to reprogram again. Said ya beya, come as fast you draw. I could be a better home. Omo training, military so mako training I eti omo karo. Omo na say timbe match fast. So what ya say, ni anya obi a ni minimum de kama na obeto ye yama ye. So hu, baba beto ye Ghana ya anta mama ye otu wi a ya pon. So within 30 minutes ye wie. We be kwa jira license sika convoy so petrol. Oh, papa, we need to reprogram ourselves again. So, we wait so Ghana kwani ya papa wo share your holiday meeting me say ya come much fast na wie no come 4th July Independence Day dey ya wo kwa adwuma mo yet night shift na just anadwo no be kwa adwuma Ghana ye match wie ade che ya brent ye kwa adwuma biem no mo ya wo sori a wo nam krofo ma so bobo sia da bia na da bi sabi o unya ne wo na wo say kwado force ano ebede na wo ho timato so ho Ghana brabo na kwaye obi a wasi so a sabi o oniema nsisi so yie kakra bia ba wo nsam anu wadi kakra ba bia nsam anu wadi oye adwuma nya $1,000 bi na otwa na bill na ka $200 bi ano de asikrom na akodi ni nyina no abeda ade acha so adwuma no wo ho so Ghana for mpanefo free say da bia yebenya bosia nti yenye de epe ene yenye de ebeye so ho o bill ya omudi aba beto yi me makaka ka ban bia na obeba obetima ka so akwasa sa bill no to mama enam kasa o ntimi nsan akufo ado obekro da ebekokro no afiri so ko ba o miana minim ebia na ono so no minim ebia so ekramoni obetima sa ebi so I don't know but papa in fact Ghana nsem no awreho
I was said all kind of we need to evaluate the reasons why gentlemen science are bill, right?
Exactly.
Because I'm say Mati say my name say old idia in fact obode 10 year old ora ba mo miase wo ba obe matas incentive ye be twa bibia mo ye be se bibia se foforo, right? Say Ebe tax ni nyina. I don't know exactly what he meant by that's ebe tax ni nyina efiri ho no na ya hye bibia ase foforo. Now the
papa say I will come back 8 years and then they see no kwan say ntimi nya sa dem I say waba.
It goes beyond that, right? The tie nyina na say there I can say we need to be able to cause the effect that we want. Just say so person odi banku a also timi ebo akohoma ebeboa mo timi edi banku. If we want something in our dear nation, the best of all ways is for us to be able to fund at the corner yepeno. The instance say I over reliant on external support here and there.
Yeah.
Afi no ama bibia no ne de yensa akohye bibi mu na afi akoye challenge e de amaye. Nti say oka say o ba be yi tax every hono a, the first question someone may ask and say, how are you going to manage the nation? How are you going to run the nation? Let's just say, obviously, here and there, and the abeboa or mine. Some of the identity, we need to evaluate. It is evaluate the reasons why we cannot sign, because some people are saying that if we sign this, from the international bodies, no, but here is a someone who is coming to be a president. And people were just praising him for saying that. That is obviously no. Obanes will also be signed and cash ni be ama. Obviously, it tells you, say the okay. If that is the reason why leaders are unable to support, sir. Bill na and just also ba so e criminal so e Christian news again you so ba no so na dia so de nsa e be shase as simple as that. I go see to so
papa say papa the idea ya me no da bia de na ha me no sa bill we eni kwa say nka ye we eni kwa e ba kia san dada say ye no etimi ye resources no say etimi make good uses of it anka identity say etna ho ka say United States and my aid United States and another meeting program be your political me call Subia. I think said Nipano Casano was MPP. He said say inside there America for so much one gun or money relationship see Kamano and yes I home betray and same be brain. I was asking myself, when are you gonna say yes Ghana for to say a dear you independent that be dependent or be ADB or the brain so $3 billion. Minimum Yenisika Kaka is this and Ghana 2020 yeah. 4.7 billion remittance. Ghana Sika Mo teacher Brocheka Sika Kaka, Papa's money de Koma Coca, Bisuka de Koma Busuafo, any what time I saw Kaka de Co, a corner Safi Huni, Sani Mani Yakika Boom. We're quite a Sika. Yaya Huno, Omomoka, me comedy be same home, where do this and Oka Meka. Now you try Ghana says, oh, we are my 3 billion. Ghana na akulase yet obi akadia. We need real programming kaka. We need to sit down, restructure and yama bi na ye hunting ye humiti timi haye. I mean this guy you say me da bi American. Me ba America you almost say o nware mienu a o ntimi nware mienu ti ba ko na utim ho. Roma so e ma na we dey do Saturday we dey kofa 10 more. E ma na gum say chawi o munya manfo kwa ma ye mpem mo ana mo nam na mo say wo mo sa. So ana ya diso enti say yeso yekrom yeso say ni say ya kesa kan profo yeso timiti ase say yeso we bia ye value ni so this is who we are so what you say this kind of tactics no ye support e wo ye amamre mu kesa ko mutimiti ase but I am say ya ko mo hono ma human right I must say akufado titiri ho so etitini me say on sign obeye Supreme Court say beto wa na we dia ko Supreme Court sa na wadwane ko say one na beba o say Mahama na beba o no so betitini tru sa ontimi sign because amaya omunsa eso every year bia no ukosan we no mu yi omunsa wi a aka ye ho then you ask yourself God na ye say ye wo no ye flag yi ye red yellow green ana ye dia yi dem no ni nyina o meaning so ho enti gold no wa yellow no minim kwa no mi was school ya chame say yellow no e gina de ma ye resource fa ye wo which gold eka ho nya gold nko ka na onyema bebre so e die nti na yetrama abrofo abetima beto ahye ye so ye krom na se no gold yi ni mon Ghana eno nso mu tu se ya me se uduru ba bi omu lodu o mayi ne de ba US papa eduru ba bi kra na plan ntimi ntu ji so mu chem na ada ayifu fra be sesa de ko na yeti Ghana eni man kitinkiti bi esenka ba this time ye tumpon no ye ntimi ni abobosia sa okoka amuzi boyi we party ni dia ri kwa se okata sa you have to speak in favor of the party na se de be party ni be transfer te ni atia man na minu mi no na Thursday minu gina ha yes ka sai so onwo enti no papa me dey reprogramming no maka meko so maka say we need reprogramming said ye be ya Ghana ye minim kwa no ye see University of Mines and Technology so ati ase o enti say was ade money nyina dia ene na esen ki etima duru ba bi say anka ye resources na say ye gold edi mu kese no esen ki etimi tu ya de so onwo aso ya tonton man konfo na say omu tutu na so that percentage kitu ebi no mo di amaye oil yi yanya bi so onwo ukọ kata na ye omu nyina no omu partnership but kata will never sit down for say obi Cosmos Energy free baby mra no man 5% ko for nya gold oil ne for 5% na no mo de magana papa wati o wo oil no Cosmos Energy for ba so my 5% 95% e ko mo better na yet it is oil no egu na se into ebe den so onwo ti papa ye here ana one internet me say party no kwa na ewo abamu esenka amanfo gi omudi ye amanfo ato aba fa mo esenka omutimi prove Ghana for wrong say ye da Ghana for say moto aba ma here 2016 moto aba tia eye jo mama 1 million votes na no ikwa so mo sa to aba tia no 500,000 whether wiemu no na papa yi ube catch them say certain minister ko hu sika we woni mpa pa na mitra abuche ha e defend saa na papa enema bi wo no ma me de me no me $10,000 am yonko bi se me fan ko Ghana nkoma na ye pull me up na me cost fee police chain me who send them your friend nipa no it took us 2 months omu make sure say sikani akwa ne dia ono na ye but aha no mu nya bibia kichu ntino eso omu ne bank ne kwa transfer no mu nhwe ansa na omu ye de omu gemu just $10,000 edamika mu keke because if you error my madam for error me na take 15 minutes away me call Ghana say me nyemfa nkoma no mkoye ni project bi ma no me cost fee dey pull me up e hu say scan wo me ka mu no it take 2 weeks I can't get 2 months answer so hu it is you try wanna say a certain minister ono ye a certain nya say bia onye Ghana onye yo a certain minister na say sika bebrebo e ko hu na ya say na ye dey politics dia anya papa I mean my cousin have you baby dia Ghana ni bia no obekobi because who try to catch me what I say you usiko say you usiko say you wa wu bi dia you don't need to put that money under your bed say sika so de koto Ghana mrem so de koto bank na bank so nya ho mfa so ne otwa tax jema state no now this cannot go show one pass the how part say and Ghana obi amfa sika jere pass here we ya nya nkrofobia ko try radio so anya don ko bi tete hwehwa mo ya dia politics ada asem no aye krokro de jon papa if you live in this country such country how can I be there ko yanim omo so na we kitu akura no ma me kitu we na no ni ministry kitu na no yatie na we na ani amam for politank amasisi fia politank atwa nwahia ani we scan kwa ne gum so hu because scan yakobo bosia ba ye hu de ye yakobo bosia ba ye hu de ye yakobo bosia ne ba ye hu de ye and a very all same story na no wonder say Abi will come here na come across no edi atem no ko what tension be because we di atem because the things that these people are doing no provoke so papa me dey na picture na me dey ato no see 1936 possibly way Miami na Olumai wetima hunya say me wafu a ese metimi dey yi so na trata me dey ye na me no me no Ghana say na man for the second na na dey do Ghana eso your university just say me no ka say tertiary institutions say good Ghana no ebru 200 eso still na yentimi nyusu ya adwene ni yemfa nye bibia eso otu kwan ba brochira na waba me dem dey example so me use me there as example me wo Ghana na school ye call you good team because asem ko a wuntimi nya hwe but when we came here no a little bit push ya de ma ye no yetimi ya bibi for am I ho so ti baba me de me kaka metuma kana na no no yen ka Kwame Nkrumah gi independent yesi ebetimi aye Ghana bibini ebetimi aye bibi ade a e di abrofo ne nya omo hawo na ye bi resources no ye nye ne yie kaka metuma kana na no say na
reflective Thursday, that's all.
me do ko wati
Thank you.
Kwame Nkrumah agi independent no was we can manage our own affairs you know yen take Kwame Nkrumah voice no say betuma manage ye affairs dia abrofo na yakọ mo akwaje bosia say no omo pese omo di omo quarters be gu ye so by force no say tie Kwame Nkrumah asem na anka etimi ye den ketimi etimi duru ba bi a ameka betwa ko gina kata ne sari arabia say o di gay ba o di gay ba no ma kama Kamala Harris atumrika abagana abekeka de so keka tuo ibe say manyina ya papa akwa fi school ba ya mani buku bebrebe buku kalas nko a mi fi so open reading ntina ye tuo after no time be question bi one mu say Christ ntempa they say enu no mu che school mu ho enu no mu che no school one really oba o ti wasa o papa o ti o na o ba say manya me dofu bi wani aju fi say ja o mega akwaso ne yonko bansa no dey be see this is my girlfriend so o very day Nkrumah so na ya yemra man kwano na me baro for such a say Mrs. Dickman said we should exercise our rights in house when daddy is trying to talk too much we have to let him know we have our own rights too wait I yes no say no one prema one threaten said you no super because Mrs. Dickman be or no e papa say yet me na me first me kan na say ya me kan na say sadia we nya de say nke anything who do us bia if say ka resources ka kita no etimi di boy aye ko no ho bra na bibia dis ya baba bwesia bibia dis ya to kwan ayi finance minister former finance minister kasa akwantuo pa watu pa no ho no o pa cha Germany yesi ne de ka bi wo ho a eduru ba bi kwa na ka mo de ye kokko se Ghana fo mpani fo ko bu nkotodwe pa cha ze yesrem o ye kan mu fa bi nkeye aden no ma wo bibia na papa you fire ho as a nipa me ko no for Ghana life no ye who ti say nipa o papa awu agye wa japade wo bibia wo ho o papa awu agye wa japade companies bebre agye usika na sika no won't man show companies are so sorry now for so bromo say dia papa me say for Ghana yes say wo ho as your lifestyle no na tumi kan yi so ho me de ba o mi asem o kai e misa questions what abamu we say we yi levy betwam adana yi levy e bada da office obi president one so den tia say me sremo me na me pese me be di president this yi levy am waye one kan afa we buy house we say atwam so wenti me say na hunu sa mu fi say ya dwen no say ye didi a ye wo ye nim konform o say didi so ye twato form o e na o ma be ye chaskele sa because unim mo fa bi oben this this current government MPB a minim no I say masa politics here the Ghana politics here because you better my idea pa you be yan krofa ko radio so woman be 100 Ghana nya pete kakaka wo be ko di atema support it and it's true on this platform Ghana say ehunu o ka ya yi pe ni aso kon oh papa let us reason
Agwazi, thank you very much. Thank you was let us reason and no I don't know Abe so ultimate ka yanko bamaso Abe beautiful. Now, important to say.
Charlie, as usual.
So, you are Ghanaians reasoning?
we reason, but it depends on the direction of our reasoning. And I said, what fuels our reasoning? So, said you will be why also will be our castle on unit, but the bottom line is what fuels the reasoning. And I am a has what is the reference point of your reasoning, right? And
Papa Smiley, okay, let me say it this way. You see the difference between us in that part of the world and these Oyibo people can be traced to quality of our thinking, the quality of our vision. You understand? You have a leader who thinks that he will only sanction things which favors him. If he doesn't favor him, it's a no-go. You understand? And we all know that as a leader, let me withdraw the word leader, president. Because what we have at the moment is not a leader, it's a president. He said he wants to be president. So giving the president to him. There's nothing leadership about Akufo-Addo. Papa Smiley, you see, there is no, well, I go back to it. When you are managing anything, the world or the environment will not be stable for you to operate or display within. You have to adjust yourself to the environment. But our people think the world should stand still for them to display. Papa Smiley, did COVID affect only Ghana?
Definitely not.
Okay. So the other countries are COVID affected. Is that what they always draw me that because of COVID, we cannot do anything? Name 2 countries who always has been advancing COVID because of COVID.
So, Abe, mpanyinfoɔ se ntontom pɛ na asifi akɔ dada na mframa abɔ no ɔne ɔde mirika na ɔkɔ dada. So say we want reasons to be able to justify some of our inefficiencies, right? And when it happened like that, it was just in order for us to be able to move on. Carry on, Abe.
Papa Smiley, I heard you saying, or either Akwesi or something saying, Bawumia says he is coming to cancel taxes. Did I hear you right?
That's right. Ore unimbibi. Sa de no ma menkuyi na memona etifo na enti ewo masum so se de be ya enkoba se me eja me bom tirimu aye de be aka enti no twa me sisi a ma me 1 sec, right? Me nyini sisi a na me ma etifo enyina enso enti ne fefefe kama, right? Okay, now I think I'll be able to do that this time. Yep, almost done. Almost. Into rubber, very. So I assume you're dead. Yeah.
We are going to start with a clean slate in 2025, and that is why in 2025. We are going to grant a tax amnesty to all businesses and individuals and start afresh. All businesses and individuals will have a tax amnesty and we will start afresh.
Tax amnesty. Abi, to as well. So what? The tax. What? Untratas. But chairman will be a year, your friend say, you organ GLK guest house. Oh, but chairman, net from 2025, but chairman, may Allah, hey, Alhamdulillah, untratas, but chairman. Kakra binyana tas and the tas in now binyana nadia brim. Why? It's really be Abi, to ask them also.
Papa Smiley, I'm dumbfounded. Papa Smiley, in business or in accounting, there's one thing we call zero-based budgeting. Zero-based budgeting. It means, when people are preparing budgets, or if for businesses which have been existing for long, because zero-based budgeting, you start from zero. It means you do away with all the assumptions and so on. So you say, okay, let's all start from clean slate. So, and the reason why they do it is that maybe there are previous inefficiencies built into the existing budget and so on. So you start everything. But Basmali, that one alone, that one itself, most companies don't do it. You understand? So I think when you hear people like Bawumia talking this way, you tend to question, the competence of somebody like Bawumia. You understand? Baba Smiley, you know what I used to say? Bawumia, this statement alone fails him on my favorite knowing doing gap. You understand? Papa Smiley, we are talking of taxes. So we are talking of taxes. So from when is he going to zero base the whole thing? And to when? So does it mean the whole Ghana is going to be on a standstill for, let's say, 1 year? What is the sense? Some of us, when we hear these things, we just don't take it on the surface. A lot, it provokes or invokes so many things. So the law, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no clue. Look, Bawumia will be worse if this guy is voted as president. Bawumia is coming to destroy the economy. So he is coming to do away with tax and replace it with what? People don't want to accept that these MPP people or this MPP government is the most useless in the life of Ghanaian politics. They told us we are coming to industrialize Ghana. Ghana will work again. But these ones were no story. I was standing on their campaign grounds. Ghana will work again. We are coming to industrialize Ghana. We have the men. If you look at our management team, Professor Jambafo, Osafo Mafu, what a solid, this one. He has said this thing in opposition, the Empower is still saying it. Papa, it's very pathetic. It's very
well, whatever they said to you during the campaign, it was certainly a possibility. The question is, we should be asking ourselves what came in between, and until that possibility could not come to pass. And I was
Papa Smiley, you are trying to be apologetic.
No. Oh, Abe, the bottom line is, okay, whatever they promised, Oh, it was a possibility. Oh, however, no. When you plan something, you need to be able to plot your ways in order to achieve what you have planned. And I never will hold more.
Hold on.
Yes.
You see the missing link. The missing link in the whole thing is what the word you use. Recap that word.
Plan. That's right.
You understand? They never had any plan. We thought they had a plan, but they never had any plan. They came to the scene just to firefight. But if you don't have a plan, you only firefight. There is none of Akufo-Addo, none of MPP's so-called policies were planned at all. If you look at when they came to power up to now, Papa Smiley, everything they try to implement this road towing thing. People for them, they stop. I mean, so many of their plans, simply, so many of their policies, simply because they didn't plan through it. Papa Smiley, if you plan through something, if you plan, at least you have a business case. Now, okay, this. And you can even think that, okay, if this thing doesn't come true, we are going to lose so much. It's going to cost us so much. But these people, everything they've brought, they can't substantiate whatever they wanted to do. So when people make noise, they remove it. The roto, they didn't have. How can the road minister, that man who talks like a dump, what is his name? Amoakwata. How can Amoakwata be road minister? How? Somebody who can take a decision without even knowing the implications of the decision. How can this one be a road minister? If they had a business case for that roto thing, they wouldn't have removed that thing. Papa Smiley, there's nothing these MPP people have done that they plan it. Even the cathedral, there's no business case for the cathedral. They don't. Because you can argue your case based on the business case or the plan you have. And it is the same thing with NDC. They don't. But Pastor, look, the mindset required to move Ghana forward, none of the people parading in Ghana as politicians have got it. None of them.
Abe, Yenafesie, na
mindset required to move Ghana forward.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No.
None
Okay.
of them.
All right.
None of them have.
Nti obabiwa what's the mindset
Me,
no?
I feel all Ghanaians.
Abe,
Look.
otiminka.
Quick one. You see, all the Akufo-Addo, all what Akufo-Addo is doing with this LGBT thing is that Akufo-Addo has cost Ghana and Ghanaians money. The time they spent in deliberating about this thing and so on has cost us money dearly. And he's toying with it. Not all the laws they will implement will favor you.
Okay.
But he thinks it should favor him, so he doesn't care. And it cost us money. We pay the MP so much to do this thing. Why didn't they kill it at that point?
Okay. Abe, thank you very much. When you come again, right? Now, Wabwai, you say the mindset that we need to move our nation forward, you know. And when you for no money, right?
No. They don't have.
In what ways do we change the set of the mind? Some cancer out there.
Papa Smiley. I'll come the next one if I should come again.
You Yati Abi, thank you very much. Nafi Mirko Bema Sam Eso say why ready send there on your bon coma on mute no way. Ne mo nkomo kakra. Sam, Bamaso.
I drink it, yeah.
Beautiful. Na boko there.
It's I don't boko.
Sweet. And then Yabo.
Yeah.
Yeah, papa.
Yeah, baba.
Na we there. Me hunu na wo, Mr. Onse na me akwasi kasa, right? Na eye o baba no, ye sure say mra munyinsen no. Na mo sha ase eye plans. Bia moto baby court ne nasefo. Ana moto cha ase to na piece ne nasefo. So your ban na jam sha ase to pink ne ma. So say you were preparing for the delivery of the baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But I say truly no. You were preparing for the delivery of a baby, but truly speaking, no, you were preparing for the baby to die to the placenta life, right?
Yeah.
You were expecting her to die to the placenta life or the womb life, and I'm to talk. BBR, fine. Now, she's become like us in the human life, and she obviously said the name said, "Woo, inevitable no." One day we will also exit the human life, right? Now, and so the whole year preparation towards your exit, maybe. Oh, preparation towards that.
Yep.
Into insurance need be on.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, I check.
Sir, I see.
That contribute.
So we are young. We need be there. Now, so insurance need.
Well, for the simple fact is I don't want to wait till when it gets closer, and then because right now maybe I can just contribute $1 versus if you wait to get closer to it, and now you have to contribute $10. So I'd rather do it slowly, gradually, just.
I'm not okoto na wadwenye say okoto insurance ndi ya ubewuntem.
I think it's like you said, it's inevitable. It's bound to happen. It's part of life. The cycle, so it's meant to happen one way or the other.
That's
so,
right.
Nah, I didn't think twice about it. It was just something. If anything, I only thought about my daughter. The fact that investing me free while no bed bread because say me funeral and as a BBC. So I bought the funeral. I bought that insurance. I bought life insurance. I've placed everything. I say if I was to be taken away today, and she won't have to worry about anything, so she'll be good. Honestly, when I brother, I call her name. That's how.
Beautiful. You and Sam, and reflective Thursday. They are any watch.
Nah, it's way it's just to see I be bass on chase. Yeah, I'm a bass so. By now me here, I think we started here or Mafakwesiso and then Abby so. And I think maybe me not started here because I told you so for the longest time I made up my mind say just not to feel sad or angry or whatever. I always said to myself, oh, they don't know what they're doing. Just to make me feel better. I don't know if it's all kinds of so right now, me here I've been in or you can't say our people think the world will stand still for them, and I chuckled because it's like here's the thing. They know better. Exactly what they're doing. They know that the world is not going to stand still for them. They know exactly what's going on the world. For them to be using COVID as an excuse at this point, they know, say, it's nonsense, Sebi. So, and I think I could see about me as some kind of tax amnesty or something. Like, he knows it's not going to be done. But kind of I'm for to and I'm a bomb on them also emano. It's like they just come and they say these things knowing very well it's not gonna be done that way. But they know say the people has no choice to take it because nobody's gonna question them. So they just come and make these statements and just move on. You see what I'm saying? So it's at some point we should just, I don't know, holding them accountable or what. I mean, you can't even hold anybody accountable in the country because everybody just does what they want. And it's very sad because Oma corner the people, in such a corner, they just take them for granted. Like Oma for the Omo pay biana Omo ye, the Omo pay biana Omo can. For you to say so about my tax amnesty, we all know what it takes to run a country. You need taxes. And then you come and you stand there and you just say, hey, truly, so bad. Right now you're part of the administration. And go to the president and take that initiative right now. How many months like what, 9 months or so, right? Start it. Yeah. Show that it's working. Not for a month when we say, oh, okay, we're starting about, but what's baby. Then we can have this conversation now. Or can say about obey so they don't buy almost a month for so for. And I think that you when we talk about the mindset and you mentioned something about 3 stages. Right now, I'm going to say a month for 8 years, they will be D and then and yes, I'm for here. I'm a corner a month for to a position they just worry about just today and tomorrow. They can't look towards the future. You know, I put myself in those people's shoes, and if I was there, I'll probably be thinking the same way. Like next week, I said, and it's because how they build the system, because how they put things in place to just hurt the people. And it's a that's a obi but can't be it's almost like you have no choice. You just have to take it and just go with it because you know they know. And someone about back free tax, and then you were part of it when the taxes came into place in the beginning. So and one who see any Jumano. So why don't you change it while you're part of the system right now? Why should we wait? Okay, Becca saying the Becca just say, oh, it's just the bus, the mates, or since then. But you have the presidency here, like only make this a conversation, you know. Then come out if you really truly care. Then come out and tell the people, hey, I told the president, but he's not listening to me. And who say yes, you really truly care about the people by not doing any of this. You know, action speaks louder than words. So you know, like what Abi was saying, I was listening to him, and it's everything he's saying. It's like, no, these people know, and they know exactly what they're saying, and they know exactly what they're doing, and they just some for the
because some so all right. Let's assume say Bawumia may have said to the president, say some of the things that why you know Nadia say onye, right? What would stop him from telling Ghanaians to say, I told him this, but he still went on to do that? What would stop Bawumia from doing that?
Well, I think that things happen by clearly Mao Kitano is more important to him than serving the people.
That's right. Like
the position is in, whatever benefits he's gaining from it, whatever it's doing for him as an individual, it's more important to him than taking care of the people who put them there in the first place. Okay. That's what I think. And let's not make this. Let's not just make this just NPP inquiry. It's like both administrations. The Oma body, the Oma corner, the Oma person. I mean, consider the Oma person. The Oma baby training. It has always been that. So this is not just NPP or just specific administration. I just wanted to make that clear.
All right. Thank you very much. Now coming here, DB. Abama wu say special ewo adebia why ato honum na bo chama ni fa na ade mu di ato ka me bama Bama Sam says, yeah, my shiny ye. Bama, what's it? For me, meet me and
bottom line.
For me,
you hear people who care. We need people who truly have some empathy. I think you're discussing empathy. What I said.
That's right.
So we need people with that kind of, who so be bra, somebody who truly care, not just about their pockets or not just about the few, but the masses, And it's rather sad. Like we all know, say take taxes. Why do you think the Kroman say COVID by or more? They gave out those COVID checks. At the end of the day, of course, people were making money. Bezos and, Elon Musk and them, they made most of their money during that time of the year. But the government saw that the majority of the income for the government comes from the average person. So they gave out those taxes, those COVID checks. And at the end of the day, they threw it back into the system and it kept the country moving forward, So it's, in a way, it's sort of like common sense, but I don't know why they're trying to make this so difficult and so complicated. Obianka say running a country is easy. It's not. We get it. But at least have some sort of empathy and care about the average person. That's why you decided to come into office in the first place. And if that's not it, then maybe you should step aside. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much, Bema Sam. See, from where I stand, in many a time, what happens is we take ourselves for granted, so we allow others to take us for granted. Yes. For you to be taken for granted, and you must first of all take yourself for granted. That is why some people will take you for granted. And the ultimate question is, in healing, in what ways would you program someone or reprogram someone not to take themselves for granted? In what ways would you be able to do that? So the beya obi beka namramba sembi edi achire no a obehunu said be I need to ask some questions in and through some of these things. Yeah, catch them no. We've taken ourselves for granted. It's quite unfortunate. But that is why we are here, to let us know our value, and then we act accordingly. Oboson phone. What's in Kadia? Bamasu.
I drink a papa smiley.
Nah, Boko there.
Obadi and Aroma, Nananum Abosom so dear continuity, Bonnie be
good. Hey, Oboson phone. Mama, 1 second. What it? Here. Mama, 1 second. Now, me say, Oba Patri. You are telling catch it. No, I better walk a crack train with it. Mr. What's it? Oba Patri.
Bamaso.
Was in the refer membrane. Bamaso.
Not
the refer membrane. Yee. Bamaso.
Metahaku. Why?
Jesu ye. Bamaso.
I drink a stay and I didn't come.
You see, some kind. New refi. Now, it is a.
Yeah, you're been there, you go so.
Good. Business and so cause say. I'm on for to talk down fine.
And then I'm my attitude. And then I'm my attitude. Yeah, wild.
Business need boom wrong.
Yeah, mechanism.
Oh, no, it's economy.
Not so much. Real estate today, I won't say no, it's always been ups and down. Economy, you and you, a Honda, be better not dime, or be better. But it's not like first, on the first day, but still, it's on a bit low. Into one baby, and come there, it will be hard.
Until we be better, what park home.
Oh, me and your mother be like me, interior decors name. Events, my branch into a lot of things just so I get myself occupied.
I see.
So anything marketable to I'm there.
Beautiful.
It's economy there. I think it's globally, but then it's just on a slower pace. But we are wild. I'll be now there. So I know be any business person. But I think say no cry we've been in the business for long. So let's say our success stories, our trees, our referrals are the ones working for us. But it's not really working.
It's not working. I see.
No.
Now yeah till can't check there. Na me observe say from afar, na me observe say now o stand for Ken me boy.
Yes, unfortunately, say abutre. Oh, Sunday, yeah,
to was say won't come. Tina wo Ken achieve me wa.
Oh, sure. Be there, the Obey Ghana year basically. And yeah, NDC NPP for me. Nipa no so yeah, all champion Ghana agenda. I mean positively. And no na me shut down the party chisa.
Okay.
Because we did too much. The person is really blind, like somebody just said about me. Maybe so far no me unconvinced me. You see, so ideally as an MPP person, I should go with Baumia. But unconvinced me, I know because has to see. If you are in a steer or also your mate. Let's say when you're a driver, obviously, because 6 months down the line, you say, how many months to election? Now, what do you mean? And taking up responsibilities and you're still shifting up. And to me, you're not the man enough, you see. And to me, I'm still not convinced on him.
Okay, all right. Now, the number of people says, you see, no, Ura Candy, no, assistance now, and the door is shut on. And you see, if I find out or support local.
Oh no, that's what I just explained. Say, Baomiana, I did some can come MPP near Semeton, but me, I just don't follow the queue or the trend. I just when I make I need to be convinced my own way.
So what's you, my twice. But say, and yet,
I'm not going for any.
What's the view? Also, MPP, we are Ghana, on MPP, we are Ghana. Right?
Yeah.
And also will be over your money and MPP and not NDC. And when I ask of your supporter, it is not only in NPP that you can send your support to. It's not only in NDC. And we will say our supporter, don't restrict yourself to only NPP. You see, no? Can also who be Baomians who are my support young ye. And here our support no was here.
And I'm American, so I'm neutral. I'm not for anybody now.
There's own trouble.
Yeah, so do want to convinced, obviously.
When you're convinced about Baumia, and I say you are not convinced about everybody.
Yeah, any of the two. So it's Ghana and a two-party state. It's Mahama or Baumia, as we speak right now.
Who made it two-party state?
It is what it is.
No. I asked a question. I asked a question.
Yeah.
Who made it a two-party state?
The Ghanaians ourselves.
Okay, all right then. It's ourselves, which includes you, Meboa.
Of course.
And if we decide not to make it a two-party state, we can, isn't it?
And no problem, no one. The same Ghanaian
and your problem too. Oh, me can't say who made it two-party state. It is what it is. Not just say, would you say a two-party state?
Of course.
Because you are part of the creation of the two-party state. And you accept it that way. Yes, sir. It is a can't we uncreate it?
And I'm worried
and American is up to us, but where we are now, dear, I doubt.
So, okay.
Maybe I was to see her there. I really doubt.
You doubt? Okay. All right. Yo, and they say no. Say you got na one you convinced there. Yes, sir.
No. Me wasting my time.
Okay. All right. I see. Now, a branch here, Cheddar, who is say, or no convince you. I
know Cheddar, dear, meaning personally, on your even fit for it. You know, away.
On your face, or
those who are close. No. On the film, Andrew. Nah, I wait there, Cheddar, dear, minimum. Into no, dear. I can bet on it. Say, or no, agrobi no the also waters naturally. You see, I like his zealous. Like why are they at the youth and empowerment now there no, but it's not convincing enough. And onion will cry. Na Ken couldn't do baby and cheddar no bedroom.
I see. You now, I don't know. I don't from our own year. I'm saying till a sweet voice. Yeah, chopper. I don't know. Only.
And then I'll pass out it because I drink the baby bro.
I
na
almost say hook up industry na pick power organo.
No, nepo na me who back on Facebook na it was terrible, Charlie. But all kind of saying almost say Juma ni ho, see. But you know, one thing is the same guys who patronize. I mean, I didn't know yana say Obimba and Kobeye. See, it's on our faces, so Facebook, all the social media. It's just a click away, and so then dear me they have me cry. I think so recently almost say HIV cry as one sorry dear. That's they have me cry. If we can do some little education because I'm say age limit into a very and out of hardship and youth pregnancy in this animal it's on a rise. Intina no na me ha me na corona is will be careful no one till the baby ano akola no nam ho sa obi any care one so it's so terrible. Like recently me na me costro na me small girl I think so papa penny what dropping na omoye no more calm see at little as she raised naive, so she's being taken advantage of, but on also feels that was sure you get the point. It made me feel say education rather should go down. See, and it's not about 10 almost strictly and all that, but we should just give them the education because first make your time when we're growing up HIV started a crash as now it was more scary because of adverts near there, but now we don't see all that. But me, more ministry, they are supposed to champion all that. Just like Ghana, no beautiful be a home Papa Smiley. Nobody cares. So the youth it's the future for the youth. Then they can bleeding. They're serious. They say I know beyond so I found a way I know where to find. Now I think almost 2 kinds of abroad. Almost on 20 Japan to find because there's no future here. Seriously.
I see.
Almost dream they don't champion that cause. Okay,
all right. What can send BCC managing hope? Also, Papa Bia or Kosi will be. Na uhunu say Papa no take Akulano for granted. So, na Akulano so say what you say was right. Very important. Na in my line of work, you know, some catch they say my primary focus is to provide healing, whatever the case may be. Healing. And one of the things that I love to do to provide healing from the perspective of the sick. And in this particular case, Akulano and Papa Nina will be ayare, right? And if I want to heal or I want to support healing of the man from his own perspective, how do I do that? And I want to provide healing for Abofrano from her own perspective, how would I also do that? I know a business secret. Right? About Patricia, thank you very much for unkomudia and out of organ and Kadia.
Oh yeah. Oh, and now said, when was that last week? Me ran me phone on a boy me, Charlie.
We are now
or MTN. Oh, me could just come when it was a whole lot, but finally no driver need him about the brain, you know. Borgan helped me in blocking my Momo number and all that. It's me I see. Or Metenan just last week.
I see. I sent you who know I.
Mate.
Yo, any about Patri. Thank you very much. Neta hodi. I meet you. Pa neti Obosomfo. Why? Obosomfo.
Yo, that's it.
Yo, Obosomfo. I feel young. Why?
Papa. Me that's my main chair Oba Patrice is here why open source in terms of political decision me what I say Oba Beka ye ho na ye dey change number. Enti Oba Patrice me that's for your info for the heads up. Now about Vogan so dear Mama Kai minia enti I'll be reaching out soon. Vogan so tia me tia no big house Rasta. A Rasta movement and Alan ADN. Alan Nagasa no show ye or Rasta in hiding. We hear Rasta is ama getting me day. Ya joining the movement, you know. Enti Voga big up in Chakasi and Koma. Na papa me chia a 24 media. Penny for and a for near bigger for on Edika Kasa, Matia Manka, Mate Nati Bongo. Bongo so Baba Kaya movement, you know. Ready. Benewa so a man so much. Papa, on say, Obisa, now Obisa, when Abbey. Yeah, now Abbey Kase, he doesn't trust about me. I know that. And Baba, me topic now, me produce it last time, say reconciling the message with the messenger. Say it can help us in arriving in terms of making our political decisions towards this election, because all the candidates are carrying message in quotes. And the message, you know, we have the originators of the message. Some of the messages originated by the messengers. And some of the messengers also are just like carriers of the message. So we need some kind of reconciliation to really, because message, it's power. And some now more can I say a drone or more to my. So we need to check the potency of the message alongside the messenger. That is what we need now. On the Oba Patrick say NDC MPP days akwakoye two-party state. And I'll be saying a good question. Why the money? Yeah, and the money basa. Yeah, so we have the power to change it and ask it to improve upon it. If we all come to the conclusion, say the two-party states, NDC MPP no, in then we need to do something different to get a different results. And that's why we are so fortunate and lucky, say, we have the movement for change. We have Alan, who has taken the lead. I mean, from one of those two-party states, parties now, so corner, we have been depending upon. No, when you say cheddar, once I can't cheddar, no say them fisu. And we've seen independent candidates come out, or more back, no more come, no more call. But this time around, we are so fortunate to say, yeah, what will be, and what makes Alan the unique candidate? And they say, ye name no, we all know him. And ya fina Oba say Oba be president. And when he was in the MPP, no, right after for 2009, now we thought say Alan would come. And now Anko Banisa and then Atamels Ebaye. Papa, me I mean you can say 2008. 2008. Nanado. Samre nana ye pesanka Alan Etwaso. Alan Cash Nanke pese Otwaso based on the personality, the quality attributes are okra, the way we see first some within the Kufuor administration, we have Brasier and any vision, any contribution now. We believed say Alan would have been the best candidate for MPP after Kufuor. Ankobitinya Buamak MPP, the good policies, the political send ye can relieve now modi ba Ghana no nanka Alan atwaso and say samre no candidates no anka sana omkoye ni omope na ya fama Alan, and Alan being a peace-loving person no didn't what one pushes so much for it, say chinchina or say mina me president send about me and then no. But Yenimubia now we saw the vision in Alan. We know who he is against Nanado. Me personally, no. I never liked Nanado. I never see the qualities, the leadership quality, that president material no, in Nana Akufo-Addo. At that time, as at then. Because people who have known him, Yamofra, Mpenifuo, Onwani, Namfu, Onkrofo, no more agroding. In some manner, Mukapa Nanado as person, no. Na yena Yesu no, yetie, inti Emma, you say, no, Papa, he cannot be a president. He might probably be a threat becoming the president of Ghana. In Zamreno, I never liked Akufo-Addo. And Meka, and it's on record, say, all the media communication, the radio communications, when Atta Mills was running against Nanado, I canvassed for Atta Mills. And I based on his personal attributes, the qualities, that leadership qualities. I look at that man as a deno, even though I'm an NPP member, no, and my affiliation, but I didn't even have a membership card. But my affiliation to MPP, no, was still there. But I canvassed for Atta Mills. Why did I do that? Because I saw the candidate then, Atta Mills, as a presidential material, somebody who has a message, who has a good attribute. He has that leadership qualities. If he becomes the president of Ghana, I believe, say, Ghana befa n'intuma pefra. And that was the reason. So I didn't go on a partisan lines then. I said, the records are there. I don't know, by then, all the radio stations, and people before I know their communication, they know. Even to the extent they say, now, some NPP before say, at a most, I didn't buy bridge. Yet, na end this scholarship, na di buy ya kasa, ye can you name ye ka. Just because I didn't see Akufo-Addo as a qualified president or candidate for presidency. You made the Mansan radio, Mansan radio, but then I still came to justify the reason why Akufo-Addo cannot be a good president. Na Waiki uti mi abra. Na beka se meboa. The records are there. It's a station at Waiki say, Akufo-Addo America say tia and so to me president. Papa he say ni also the free education eba. It is an bia has a me offer. Education eba na say deploy na say me offer si bia na say me new bi edison for so enye. You know, and then no Mahama was also becoming that bad leader. And a free bonsu, US. Also, for why papa onye ni pabone, my young one or Boba Bechi, or by chain this if one to ministers or Mobokro, no, Akufo-Addo dear, your Fanquasias and Niniso. Mumboye, na yen Casamano, yen Tom papa more, pay me to me or bar, and I miss you. It's your real bones in the white, and I'm saying, okay, Martin, what come, Martin? Me never paid the name, so me who is a president. He's never been attractive to me. But what can Martin say? A no. And he say, ye can't, ye tongue, Akufo-Addo, neighbor, me tongue, ya me cram, say, Sankofa Radio, Germany, Stuttgart. You can't say, oh, now the way crab Bible, she never will me crack, run, no, so sweat. Oh, and then ye can't, tongue, ya, and there. And then you. And I'm in Neoka say, Akufo-Addo, pay, Omona, Muso, a lawyer, I mean, look at the media, my challenge. Or no, see a lawyer. Wakot na legislature, a parliament house, minimum federal drug or media name in Dinechi. What's now watch a pa. And there were Babanya executive powers. Nanka would say, you fat through the mails now, and it's a what being pa, the three arms of government, you know. Udiakotene, the judiciary, the legislature, and the Ukra executive power. Nanka is a Ghana cry, a politician, so you're astute. Now, you my Bobby, wait me take a decision now on Dandrian Ukraina, Nanka in Nanado. But and then I'm a Neoka say Ghana for Mutio BBT Biano. Nanado as a president is conflicting with the legislature in terms of assenting to a bill. Yedibe protect your values. Nanado poses a conflict to the legislature. Speaker of Parliament, any parliamentarians aiding Nanado. Alban Bagbin Sijinaye why expressing a disappointment, what defining what kind sema niema nanado eya ekutia Ghana ye democracy ema Ghanaians omo representatives nyina di omutumi ahye mo sasa omo ka won asem no nanado amo hu nyina omo ayden o abemebu.
All right, I was on
this is a single person.
Why?
Nanado MPP you see no the sound mind and won't even demonstrate his competence and the sound mind of leadership impose Baumia on the Baumia credit nyamba nesoye also about my tax
man is here why
Nipa say but your background there's no credibility. They haven't proven say politically they have the competence, that soundness they can lead Ghana. And the lucky and the fortunate thing is that we have Alan Kojo Martin. This is a man who is coming with a plan. He's not just coming but he has a plan that he's presented. And Patricia, I know that there are thousands of Patricias out there. They are fed up. And join the movement. We can help bring the change that we want.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I was on for also join the movement.
Why? I'll come back on the second round.
I doubt. And maybe it's 7 o'clock. I don't know, but perhaps if we get a chance to do, then the
I think it would be very good. Sir, I could share more on the plans now, Alan, because market tours, regional tours.
No problem. Why? No problem. Any management in Casa.
Every region, you have a special package for every region. I'm president now. He's going to work on this. That's proper.
Any management in Casa. No.
Ghana will rise again.
No arrangement. Never be what kind of plans in the children home. Why? All right. Interesting. Messi na ye ho aduru, right? Na I was say yen kasa ye mu nso no. One thing that we need to look at how o kan se ma kire wo bi. Wa wonim say ade we say nkoyi we nipa no ho. How you be able to say it so that the person will be able to embrace it. And ya na how can see pa many people don't have that skill. And we can't massage things to massaging and I say no, it doesn't mess up the truth. But we massage so that it will be easy for people to embrace. Now, so a typical example ubi yare ubi ane said you will see a taking a drew. And a drew or honoma yen soluble na what me annum. A blue honoma yen in such a way said would be tria. A drew honoma and you know pa and to bo honoma or the man at anymore yana hard to be an on ya war panye. So the United say we making a drone in such a way say Nipana ye sana yare no will be able to take it. I for one am rana misano Koro Queen no me medin pa no me medin. Because I made too many na and nanaki will be too many more. Hey la nani no me medin pa and he and no say maybe the injection. Yeah, woman panier all do me who back a cabinet but me penno say since menum na ebe womanum no sana. So well, people are vying for positions here and there in our country. We are all very certain of that. Instead of you perhaps saying say I don't like this person, you can equally say you are not ripe per my standard for the position you are vying for, right? And not just say you don't like him, but na on your ripe. There's a ombre enough for the position now. Open pay your standard. Kind of sad. It is not to do with sell penasem, debi. Oh, pay your standard no ombre. Sound identity and Vanessa, when someone is listening to you, I'll say, that's beautiful. Yo, I was on for you. Mamen call Kwabena. Eswe, na Kwabena we are not be Mabenewa. And so Abba. Hey, and then we do a few more minutes and then we can round up beautifully. Kwabena, say Otimenka Bamasu.
Papa, I drink a see on a Chief Justice no more campaign will be a way.
Obia hoye pa ati. Obia hoye pa. Say most mo hoye there.
Oh, but the other Roma. You could crum. You could go. That be a me who and mother. Hey, Papa Smiley. The way I know how far who dear. Senkagana na one can make us economy ni ku yi ma papa. Anyway. Oh yeah. At identity economy ni man buy at least or invest you. Better was. Yeah, you say you boom mine into once the crack account be huma e change you be life. We appreciate it.
That's right.
We appreciate it. Adie bia yes, and it doesn't matter the value. But any adie bia bedi obi bema obi aduane adi no. All they say young Ghana for we are ungrateful. Any at their times. And yes, I'm saying Ghana for because I know I need to discuss something. And now because the Ghana Africa for oversend this car come obi ni ade on can just say bia I've received it any idea nature. We don't appreciate it. Papa wo UK bia me US no obi busa $1 kwa na man $1. They will beda wase. And all near more be no. Utimi say ade na wo de ama no nani so. By nature no we don't appreciate anything. But yeah, we will get there. Ebia Nyankopon dachi Nyankopon kun yefi asase so ne yesamba fofora. Ebi sua fi abrofo no ne yesua thank you kan ye. We don't value anything na. Nti me dey na me ade bia so the one see the crab be shame economy mu ma me a mani so. Na me say Patricia ka sen bia obosonfo pese odi asam ko. Patricia say wati address say amamu no. Either NDC or MPP. Obetumi ate ase anasa won ate ase, it's up to you. Anyway, your choice. Go me tama you start here na papa na Mr. Kitios ho na ya kan bibi. Ye na enkruma is obeka won ho abom na by 2000 papa obeti yenka ani ade. Aka be 3 minutes na akoto aba. Wo say ba bi omugina na omugina. Papa you can decide say bia obey say say the ka say bia me oba and about me feel some your bear no. You can decide that way when it comes to Ghana politics. Say be a me dem who no kre no. But me dem face say enye sanity be say yeah, that's you. Because maybe emfa party me no NDC and MPP. You go every region, every district, every branch, every whatever you find yourself no. You can find these people over there. Now they ought to be able to cry. Also they also obey the president one cry. And you don't mind as we did one cry obey the president. Who been if I do egu echire wono ma okura wasem na aka no kromonte ye ah no ni oniwan say NDC flag ehim won ekura ase and MPP flag ehim won ekura ase no enu no wa take this say ada say meto abama we and say meto abama eye sade na wo ground so you can decide so obedi agro there that's fine and I was say be onipa na no wo form no eye na adwuma ye no ko we am because ono no think crying and when who journalists will be on the tower go omko ho and about console go so down. And to tell more, that's the end of the world. We Papa, you code deep any idea. Say I say me na you can say Papa em say oh yeah, who's chairman of this platform. And you be be a we be an be obia ni jimu. Obi so nya name nko no be changes. But if you want changes was our but only one more changes no opinion na. What say who they couldn't hear under the Fourth Republic, Papa J time, Kufuor time, Atames, Insiwano. Most any time be a vice president and a president in ni or my name to know. Yakoso a speaker in. I'm a speaker now. I take you over since I be a so much for 3 days. One will say and another one will say a BSc and Babi a honum. There be say BSc. Because they said they be out dream check kind. Say be about 100 ujo mind man ababa kwa no why you cook kwa the NDC for ababa betina mamum. And you know changes are here wa mamum no. And you say be a on that politics and you chada no be omudi di agro ni bi o. And you good you. Papa, what you say ma Patricia kan no. ɔse Kennedy kura ne mfe yin kura no ɔmo wɔ ne tuni baabi ana eniema na ana mu hu na nye ewiem atumfo ne ade ngwa na hu baba mona mo fa na lightly ensam no ana mo fa na agro ne surface amamu nya de da fom enipa a wudi omo so no abosomfo wom abaifo wom ekristofo wom hindufo senkrofo nya na bi a woni ani akɔgye sɛ wokɔgye tumi de akɔ akɔdi omo so akɔhyɛ mmara ma wɔn papa na fom entina na eba say yankeka ordinary nsɛm dia yeah you can play with that but yeah what deep sea no ma yeah bu o mind sesia na yeah make sure say Ghana be kɔ n'anim no we know what to do and na say Ghana ni bia ye ma ne hoto no ɛno na me say ayika say a friend say COVID time no more checks say on be checks in the back and I'm returning America to what na a one before now you be appreciate it over 1,400 check. Now chip bag a chips bag yan kwa de yiwi. Ne da ne wo 149. Na ma 149 no so. E de ko 269 a year no. 1,004 no kra enu 6 months na waje wade. To mo pa omo 4,004 no omo meje. Na omo reverse American ko bag baby na e wo. Baba aman for ho papa ewo wiase ne baby a Ghana na times up mentia se bi aman for bi se bi a gan e wo abruchi ne kra times no ana ensem bi e kama Ghana for no kra o na ma eniema ne ade omfisi abruchi no ba ye na eniema ne gugu wo no abesesa no bi wa se de Patricia kan yi obi ton na japa obi ko ton ne dan o so de kwa abruchi o de fine why you lucky wa ton dan wa si dan wa ton o de aba e se o san ba be ye adwuma no akoto asase no akosi dan na manfo se o ba abruchi no wa si dan. What's the big deal? It doesn't make sense to you. Papa, okay, I say you can't say my chada. You started under a fourth republic, 30 years plus me. What in fee a year, no be a certain over 12 years. And I just not to give you a binya. And what me at now, my anymore making money every time. Now, other people, we are always complaining. Ghana, Ghana, I say. Ade ba ko na ya kan ma say Ghana for no ate ase when it come to Christmas. Last year they na ye. This year they na nya no. Say o mate ase this bronya ye twa mu. O mu nyina be kan no kore say ampa. Bronya we die ekoyi. Sana of mine chechire ne tie. Ekoyi a usi ekoyi. Enkoyi a usi enkoyi. Na nya say de bia ya ma en what was say ye di skadi kuta e bafu. Ya hyehye wo dem, ya hyehye wo mpaase. Ubusana o man mu aye den enkoyi sa Ghana ni be ka no kora kire pa no anya adwuma anya ba ye man Ghana ne de ti ama no kuri na ni ani anim a ye wa ye si ye bebu aman na Ghana for na be take you for granted no Ghana for na ni take politicians for granted on the reverse. You know why? Aba ye beto aba November yi Republican for the bia no more text message donate $5, donate $10, donate $25. On the other side, no, politicians is a copisca. The other people, no. Tell about just a men to about to print t-shirt. Meanwhile, Republican for being printed t-shirt and family. Then email be a baby is about for Scabra near Fanco, Yako convention, Milwaukee, Yakosewa, yes, the years getting a diaco, ye GFP the individual. I see Antiasia. They be a better politician at the past. Our politician, baby, it means and you know, be deep or my politician. The cycle still continue.
It continues. Now, Kwabena, just a quick one. As I know, Wako say, one more edgy free politicians, one more, a yana, a yanshana.
And Yansha, Baquay norm. I did be as
to watch you 1 second. And Yansha, yeah. And teenagers, politicians now out of their own free will. Omubusa omodema omunyeza
papa me na maka say assemble akwa me can say you can decide say you because be am your bema but me who say me your ba you can behave like that say e why enti me say me congresswoman me ba betu me bedin this year e say chinchin oba na obema me sika nya say me kwakoto abetia no ba wu krom ho no ye de ayi ko ye de say me tu me bedin wa ama Yeah, they say any money is there. Everybody know, and it's fact. And you can decide, okay, maybe I will know.
All right. And
maybe I'm so maybe I'm in position now. Meeting said that I some kind of position there. Honorable, no. Officer, I am the country. Papa, Banema, Chairman, Papa Smiley.
And Opa man can be cry. I don't mind. Right?
Oh, Papa Jana, Papa Jana.
And let me tell you a video. We will say, I don't wait for anybody to cheer me up. Right? Also, we was one on where now sorry we are coffee and now coffee in the beer. We are not bottle now, or they are 3 glass and was cheers on one cheer up, right? You see, you have to, Uti, you have to continuously work on yourself to that state. A praise and a criticism does not change what and who you are. That is the ultimate, and we all should work on ourselves, because say say okay, we would make sure say a praise or a criticism will not derail us from what and who we are. We wouldn't let some people say certain things to us and then we will lose track of what and who we are. And see, if
Papa, maybe you get it wrong. I'm just trying to let you know, sir, on your part of the world, you know, we behave different.
Baby, I behave differently.
And somebody where you say, you know, America and the UK. It's not part of it.
Okay, Mami Musa, in what ways can we change that norm?
No, can be changed through education. Say we educating the people for what we have to do. But this is whereby what journalists for doorbell journalists for continue that thing every day in Adia. That's what they see. That's what they look at it every day. Okay. And the better now to change it change, you know, it don't take just lightly say be a yaka. And be a papa said the okani, it be a papa the one example. Everybody can make his example. Oh, but now they me pay. Baby and the amendment panel. And then they favorite. You know, send your money to change any pebino, and to change any manner. And yes, everybody have to be papa make us a job. Your papa be or no or how was it on your MPP on MPP ni NDC. Take Ghana society cool has it. You can't go or Ashanti man cool and Cranford cool any other day. But when it comes to Ghana society in there, what good no? What me if you aquate a tripon folk, a crapping folk, any other what they want to tell you more. I know they are good. But when it comes to Ghana society, no, because or he be by now because what means that Ben and Mimi Chrome in the be on America. And you know, a be about only means our benefit now we know, and you be good.
Okay.
Be near Jane. I see. America say, I didn't say maybe back out because all dream. If no, we don't have to think that way. Seeing you know, dream, but I could say, yes, a dream one way now. Ghana the Korean him. Because I dare your favorite, you know. Oh, bimpe. You say, John Mahama and the baby. I tell you out there, say, Anna, a your fair pano. John Mahama, who be you running the babu and out, turning and I'm an echo baby. And I say, that idea with the Aquawi one said that. We are the day one say. I say, also the wife I would now know. The babu and Empesanta, the end say. Captain, I don't pay. Better now change you to say, since you have a senior baby penal. Just to see that way. Papa, in America, say, America is here, grandma. High school, but there be any one of my check computer, laptop, mom say, Momaji laptop on come. What's that? A Maya or my or doing a man for no say, can I call baby? The code in this any money, then I'll be here. I see a mark or be a laptop near the no to coffee and the coin near my continuous. Momadia, the Dajibiano, we benefit from that.
Okay. So simple.
I know the papa.
Yati.
Woody send him a one focus around call. Papa, me say me. Papa, because I vote, you know, or adapt. I met maybe who we see and okay, now 1%, 2% was there.
Okay. All right then. Thank you very much. Now for your information, there was a time na manage suit papa na manage suit any na me bottle so nya asem ketwa na ma me guessing so, but they got to a time I switched, and the open and then it doesn't mean you're not gonna be pen forever. We change our taste every now and then based on the new knowledge, the new learnings, new information that we gain every now and then. We change our taste as well. Yo, my uncle, Bema Benewa, eso. Na Bema Benewa, and so Emma and Como. Mahusa Vogan, Abba, I'll come to you, my brother. I'll come to you certainly. Ti Bema Benewa, Otemenka, Bamazo.
I drink I say, Papa.
Nambum to say.
Oh, Papa, Jamanado, my boy, you know, Fiena. Come here, you buy one from media, just a macaca.
Oh, boy, you know, Vie.
Okay.
Because I also with taxi with you. So I don't need you. Okay.
I say, we have one to cry when you be in Army by Museum.
Yo, I'm having a while. And come over now on your boy and 1 year boy.
Papa, I come back better me born in cemetery with your phone na chair pushing for Mwakasa. Now the better so me akwa break ya na me chair the last the topic and the last one no. And I make us say onka who say teacher for moko strike na ne Ghana for strike. Strike or mu nyina na say aban no tete o music say or the laptop be mo. I say iPad on the laptop. Basically, in 3 years ni on my the no indirect or both teacher for chrono no more demonstration. And this will be catch the and so be more one student, one laptop. Na ye can has and thrown as any panodia. Now catch the and say, ye need we don't appreciate. In fact, we don't appreciate chrono. John and then throw. Obia otia banyaso. The obet my now ye. In fact, unya be ye president we crowd ya unya so promise unya say action no ekasa. Otie abontia na promise say me ba me yisi. Enya tuma wi a oba de onza be susu na we. But promising crofo say matete musika we asimasi. Me de to laptop abrem. Said ye kan ya said ye na kwa brek kan jo mahama ne ba nam no. O say ne ba no to ade bi ma na on pege za kra na nkasa choice. Teacher for mo anyini binu ma wara wo mo ma. Abba school be a university year juma master degree near as for H.R. Omadia, one would a Jubilee House and my titi musica de to laptop, bro. Meanwhile, no be cura or laptop to do when if he would be a thinker and almost a yate or the what is Ghana Fabra. Basically, 3 years in teacher for na mountains on there a year. Friends, and Tiana Binumukas, I buy your green nipahon, I buy your green cloud arching future. What kind of future na more can they say? Oh, Bobby Chronona, a future now, you know. Who ye ni panel taste? Our wo teaching mu. Who ye ne draw woman teacher, Jumana freedom. See, or course kuna quatrade corana. Well, who's it? President, I train at the teaching classroom, train at the corana. We and one far more better. Teacher Juma Crana, no what degree because or my monotone piano, they feels like. Omoye minority ewo system no menzo teacher for nature bi ade so enti eya omoka sanjiro mo aban no kan di obetima ye wote akonwa no so a unhia zo promise you ade ese o ye ne se o yire ohu na o ye di obetumi no ena ye de ama o ye de bibi ama o ka se o ba wo de pobe kokuma ase se unya beje akonwa no a obi ehwe wanim se o de pono be kokko wanti man fa anko hompo a obeti match him the reason why I want him fanko. But don't promise another one. Oh, bad ya. You can't promise ya you didn't know so to abamount. We are expecting there. Obey any way they are coboha. No, they are coboha. Maybe you wait, maybe you wait. Just nany party actually says I have my way, a will future, a guinea quarahu. Quaraben argument. Teacher in no open laptop no the better idea. What didn't seeker? One farmer. Kwala otini ba bi semi be ma one student one laptop. Just a slogan ne motis amam for kan se ma muso mo kan bi. Enkovo bo omo kan omo ye o. Enti so oti so omo no kan. Enko kan bi sa akwa na mum yi kan de obetima ye. Na yemfa no ma. Enti papa said ye ka Alan Semetin so no na you kita the real message ni na se for no. Be there be okoso for there. Minim say ne honhom so oja MPP a minim say is the man so betima ba NDC because ne kasa NDC ni. Ne mom Druba Bia will follow the wrong heroes. Wrong heroes no follow. Masema me candidate Biana say, me, I am not somebody, me depending on some people's message. Na no asema what can say to Mahama so be 24 hours economy the Bia is there no anti. Yes, I made the example keke. Me near no anti, but me did John Mahama because some who say why be paying. Enti oh my Ghana nye company like let's test everybody. And I abobol o ma say komoro so say enti ye hwe a o ma say enti yenyi bin for bin test it. Ghana is not like that. O mine si ho ye wo bibia ye hu krofo bi o mo ye bi pim ba bi na abat wonti ene amanfo o mo nsem keka o mo ba ya ene da ho mo nti manye no. Enonom ne niam ama ne ye wo ba bia ye we. Enso enka chi Sani pano yetu wire fi na asa akofa yenchiri ene yebetra se ha enam se Ghana akona chi beye so many meters away ntino some kilometers edinu yamfa mo obia so obia be kan sem bia o wona ne bitima bu man say like I don't get it well ekrofono aye ka se Ghana ya Ghana ukomu a niema ewo Ghana yetimi anye MPP ne NDC ne ye enti zango vom yenu ya yesu omunye yayi enema na omo na ayo omo na building nipa enemre upinipa philosophies upinipa engineers papa omo Ghana mine mo about 80% ni nyina no eye NDC ne MPP for na amamo no se di nipa na ebu se ne me gina we me be ye president of Ghana ne before I will get trustworthy men. I almost want me and Kasa me side. No, be ye Juma Palmo, mine. Edding, because all your NDC, MPP affiliate to. And he say no, be pretended to be my side. The mom or banners who send me home America could be no their family con home. See, you better go back to 1983. Now more miners are be seen in Adam. It's now be a year drew name. You queer him. Oh, sir. Eti amambo no de akofo adomo na a step o minor one step akwa akiri enya za ka ye koya nim dadada enti ya o manfo nyai se aban o in Ghana ho aban a ontimi ntwa light bus or sports stadiums also hold top tournament. What kind of government is this? Okay,
all right then. Thank you very much Bema Benewa we true jobs no na we true
yeah omoba omonto omoboas onto omoboas na mammo no ye hu papa pen na sa papa na ye pese samba biu sa mammo fun we ne de akofo adomo a omote so na omoaye omo hu se yentu omofo so ne mum do ebrebre so no hu ko bi na so ka ye se ni no de yenkasantia president me wa no obi atumi akotu constitution kire se obi atimi di president atem do ye mu binom no omantete ya sa ba me hu obi on de say uhuno omo hu no be kan omo anima I don't care it is mama fan high sir because omo aji na ade ba ko na me person me kan
me time na so
papa last one me say kwa branka asem me person me manete ase say papa yes mo obanyanza for yanso ma na montenten enti se nipa nyina de omutumi ma say bedi anim na yenye bibi ana say ubegina say wo pese ye to abama wa na wo no say Ghana for no na si for sika ma omuntu udi ama omu na omu agi like sasem no me pese ni party azeze nipa oje otua bribe ma ye to abama no so nipa no say so ben ye friend say amamu no ho kra nti say wo te wo na wo ya okay with that there and now we need good citizens.
All right, thank you very much. You call Captain Vaughan and so you're telling catch Captain on you too I'm here so your car my now bamaso
how you in case
really fear oh yeah ras tampa oh yeah ras man
me in check say so mo bia
obia Joseph na ne mo say minia
nyame adom minia na nyame mo de say de me last person no kasa manage me submission me ntimi so otegana pa otegana na o di won common na ya na nkomodie me
Baby on Ghana.
Oh, she's Spain. Oh, she's Spain.
Oh,
Ghana, Crada.
Hey, wako Ghana da, wako Ghana.
And I know him here also because oh Timwa only say nkoye. Me no ka say ye dum kania.
Oh,
ti sumu na me no ka say.
Ye dum kania. Na say dum so na atwam.
Ye dan twam.
Oh,
since December ye dum so. And the one that say
and che very 4 months pe.
Oh, Papa Smile.
Oh, send che ana.
Mobile almost say omo GSS capacity na omo ejimi nti omo koto atwene na SS capacity na hu hia. Nti ye den ye da dum so. Information from ECG so say grid connection omo yellow shed. So aban say nya no credit. Me no ka say me to nsuo tete no na me wo nsuo me to ene ka so aye to nsuo Accra, in fact Accra nyina aye to nsuo pomba nti Ghana me wo ne de nkoyi Baba Smiley
yeti opa Morgan
me amabra bo ne yakoso na mo topic here dey me fa to say
Hey, Captain Morgan. And reflective Thursday, right? Na odasum so who anon de kasa de.
Say ja. Phone no asokane de hwe me nti ja me homa no kasa.
Yo, na Captain Mami Musa wo, right? Say ohwe the state of our nation as it stands now. What suggestive plans and as a direction and Osha Yetikia, it will gradually edge us into a beautiful Ghana.
Oh, I know they say eja nyaman kiti bi pe na was years of mine. Na oma yetimu a buy cry charge ni bibia dollar over there na o currency aye. You promise you one district one factory. Planting for food and jobs. Ya bo ka asomai ene ye ni mu kotoko ba ko pe krada baby. As of planting for food and jobs for Papa Smiley because of the far Ghana me nkete a me ya kra me komenim Ghana ya ban kran scan kan we hobby ni be jejeje me ni kra ba nso aban sika say we planting for food and jobs me ene ebro government of Ghana cannot boast of one bag of corn. These are the things that will take us somewhere. We are not producing anything as a country. And no na ya no. Now ya wo maya ya timwa nkrofo ba no ma be pam say in heaven. Afi o demand heaven na ya so ye be for. So intinyama was ya the Papa Smiley kan ya nyama nkete say na maka no. We need a government that is focused on production. But you say about money. Your country say we cannot grow a country based on taxation. Now you say by production. If 2016, 8 years down the line. You see, send no more do election and no more better alternative send ya dia about mobile mbayeno nyama here no money unfortunately that is the sad part and the last person they can know so baby ananka ye gina aye dey on mine I share Akufo-Addo government in sem Papa Smiley ya as a taxpayer say minim pa say obi aba abechichirim on mine abomodin de akodu baby enche yasomu badwe na afi obi abesan be boka to ye so say taxpayers yensan mbosa kai yensan betua da ben Akufo-Addo's government has taken us unfortunately about 20 to 30 years back again. Back as a country from where you demand. And Papa Smiley, what time no so means when enemy buy and quite
unfortunate. I mean, much now. Me maintenance. Perhaps I don't know. Say Bombardier will be available. Then we come with the show. But yeah, tabra. Why? Tabra. So unya electricity charge you phone kwa de I know about. Why?
Nyame adoma dey or power bank.
Okay, all right.
Power bank here
I see. That's all good. You be doing come over chiro. Why? Turn around kitwe mje be doing come over chiro. Why?
Sure.
Beautiful. Yo, Captain, every idea. Let's just say, Brennan, sir. We have just 5 more minutes to the top of the hour. 7 o'clock. I'm out of here. It's Prince the Bombardier. Mama meet me and na kakakra. We won't go any second round until we just finish up right after Bombardier.
Baba, you mecha munyina mse yeti uchi maya di menya just a Vorgan Freeman Bertrand is a wokushe mwa and I'm just having the car will be 1 day to 1 factory ni him say also the church and I drink come about 2-3 years ni and I'm say na ebia a broken heart in terms of no my running no man say Anthony Kevium name say bien so or the practicals no Ghana and they say what man say on so normal Papa Smani when you train my ninja and the idea hu ne dia dance here na the attention so ne ka nti wono akọ Ghana no so wakọ hu now say ye ka ba ye planting for food jobs so say de bia me kan enkofo sika enom de ma ye Canada for and the size can my $125 million Canadian dollars na US base 120 or $121 million enom de ma ye say ye fanye saade no no say de bia me ka enno na me ka na me nua penny Melchizedek can me say the ye de ma no me say template na Bible mu or say owura no eman kofo in the servants ne talents obi a talents obi amfa nkoye de opeso de Oba America, I think the State Farms also what is in your wallet. Oba just said na wo sika no e na wo de investment no de ya na so wo car insurance na wo de what is in your wallet. Ye adwuma na ye adwuma. Eti bibia no you subjecting to what you've been given any the other year. Anything the Bible says to whom much is given, much is expected. So that's to whom much is given, no, much is expected. A universal principle esa copy of Bible mu de ye de dodo ma no ye hwehwe bebre fi no ho enti wo hwe ye parents ni kra na otumu se ne maybe okra wa invest pa bi odina kwa Alphabeta school odina ko St Anthony's odina ko SOS odina ko Achimota ni sa ye ni prempem na ye a o hwehwe se school am de ko e bia eno be bia nka bia me de ko site bia nka me mbo kasa eti bia ko site ni kra won sheda but onim it a universal principle so that's here Obi ko invest ko to Apple shares or expect this Apple be renovation and say Apple ko hwe ne shares say omuluzi because renovation tamana Steve Jobs or renovation innovation all kinds of not almost shares no so and they became the most valuable company or as I so the first trillion company say Microsoft abetu because Microsoft is renovating and omudi innovation so aba na omudi enomepi and this awusha ban we ya sika here dia man $125 million no business say no man plant for food first one no and no people are you most of the na cereal crops no millets so gum ni no make say enoma koye de body crop can because there be 2-5 me say body enka ho but now some claim say body ban plant for food say enka ho so say the second phase above second phase first phase in kwa yenshenya serve appraiser kran say ye na say enye sika na ye de mai no say na ekọ no so ono aban bia ba ono aye no serve as say my ade say ekọ second no onya ti second one obegye say bia first man aye Obu also wa wo be miensa first to 3 nya wan hwe omo ba sela wa wo fo ho ano ono odwen se bia wa ya de amane so ye kohwe nkran ni nyina ye lingelinge na ni je se won wo fo wa wo fo ano eti de bia and the first say bia yetimi ye movie your prequel your sequel with my part 1 o se part 1 na ye pa na part 2 ni nye and as part 1 kran nye ensela no mda so ye series no eti to de bia movie wa se de bi part 1 and 1 no wa ye wi a o koye part 2 kra wa say a story no eti mi see 125 million Canada Fosica o and on the my say wo ka share de first plant for food the year e de na aba and a new minister of food and agriculture ka say a broker ya tesis normal is the question a man na say omo ye the real economics from microeconomics me tam na so a man omo dwom no ye yi no almost e sla no ebro no kwa na ekoso wo pese hu ebobu a na kwahwe dokno bo because ebro ene de dokno so wuni me ebro kwa na se de ekoso a kwahwe dokno bo because dokno no the main constituent and as company DNA
bro you
let us hold our leaders I can say in honesty and in transparency and probity normally accountable to the people. So
all right.
Thank
you very much, Prince the Bombardier. In fact, I would have wished everyone would have gotten a minute each to just say their last words, but non sonable. I need to go for Hour of Awakening and Empowerment. A very big thank you to everyone for coming to share their views. We see we are all learning from each other, and through that, we discover a better and finer versions of ourselves.
About money.
Yes, Abby.
So the power of awakening. Last time I wanted to ask a question.
If you want to ask a question, then that question will be addressed of the program, and I say just privately.
No, it's not live.
It's not live. No, it's not live as it stands now. We are soon to revamp it, but for now, it is some of the previous messages that we are playing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some of the previous messages that we are playing. But question B I will be you can send the question to me. I'll address it for you, or we will send it across for you to get the answer to that. Why? Thank you. Yo, your friends here say na said American will be biase for coming. Me say we have deposits of knowledge in each and every one of us. It is true questioning, true prompts, and what have you. And it's me redraw those knowledge deposits that we have among ourselves. The bottom line is, you hear healing one way or the other. Healing to become better and finer versions of ourselves. It's an opportunity for you to help the person to become better. And as you are helping others to become better, you become better in what you do for others to become better. As you continue to sharpen your knife, that is sharpen or use your virtues on others, you become better and better and better in the expression of those virtues as well. And a question back one, me busa if others were to be more of what you are, would you be able to stand it? If others were to be more of what you are, would you be able to stand it? And one purpose. Tuesday and I remember, but hopefully, Ochna, I'll hear from Bombardier that he is coming to bring a Bamasu to you. Until then, bye bye.